He's going around the outside, around the badger on the S's. Oh, this is ballsy, going around the Dunlop curve, the side to side. Oh my word, Austin's coming through. Clip it, you know what to do. Hit that goddamn clip button. That was a fantastic bit of driving. As we come down towards the Ascari bends, there's some traffic in front. I think it's a Red Bull. Oh, Sam's. Oh, what a crash! What a crap! What an impact! Wow, somebody clip that.
I completely forgot.
That's all right. Watch that 50 Max take his teammate. Is he going to do a double overtake on Edgars? Oh my word! Is he going to get this one to stick? He does it. Somebody clip that. Double overtake from that 50 Max. He is on it tonight. Sam Tabner and Benji Brundle going side by side. Oh, contact, and Sam is. Oh, what an impact! What an impact! He is gone. Oh, so, oh my! What a move! What a move by Antoine. Somebody clip that. I mean, clip that. That is about as good as an overtake as you'll ever see. Is Benji going to try and switch back? Benji's got great traction out of turn 3. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Oh, they're banging wheels! They're banging wheels! There's Benji's car. And Benji's going to do it. Oh, hello! Oh my word! Easy Tigers! Easy Tigers! Oh, Kush has been spun round! Big crash! Big crash! Somebody clipped that. And he puts it in against the wall. Hey, there we go. I like that. I like that. There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is BK on the Xbox, Beer and Kebab, and I am an alcoholic. That's all I've got to say on that one. Hey, just get in. Well, sort of. Yes, it's BK on the Xbox, Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday night. That means it's the Tuesday Night Titans. 2 races, 2 streams. The best racing action you can get here at Total Impact Racing. Got live right now over on Gaz's channel. We're streaming the Division 4 race with Anstan, indeed. And right now, here, we're going to have Division 3 at Singapore with me, and joining me tonight in the comms booth. And I need this like a hole in the head with how fragile my stomach feels. The rotting smell of pilchards is permeating through the comms box, which can only mean one thing. TIR Cod, the fishy fingered wonder, is here. Good evening, buddy.
You're a dick.
How are ya?
Good evening, everybody. Good. I'm brilliant. You know, I'm going to shout and scream and just make sure this guy has a lot more pain that he puts me through every Tuesday night. So he's going to get some of the same tonight. When there's an incident, I'm going to scream down this mic like nobody's business.
I'm just going to mute him now, ladies and gents. I'm going to mute him right now. You won't hear I won't hear a damn thing all night. I hope you're doing well. I think we can go, actually, because I don't know where Bean Darry is. We haven't...
Bean Darry, as just put on the Discord, he'll be missing qualifying.
Okay, so Bean Darry and Stiggy Ryan are on their way, but they'll be missing qualifying. We knew that already. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can ready up. I'm going to go in spectate mode right now, and we can ready up. Of course, it's the half-term holidays, ladies and gents, still, so a couple of people are missing, but we're not too bad, actually. We're not too bad. I think we're going to have, like, 18, I think, which is not too bad, really. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Rifio says, thanks for sharing that beer. You're welcome, Rifio. You know, it's all about... well, I'll tell you a little story in a minute. Anyway, just wait for the guys to ready up. Pompey, good evening, says there's a misspell with your title. Is there? Oh my goodness me. Yeah, see, I'm still off cut. I can't even spell the stream right. Holy... Let me sort that out. Let me sort that out for you. For my grammatical wizard over in the United States. In fact, I need to put in there Tuesday Night Titans, actually, don't I, really? Let me just sort that out for you. It will take a minute or two before it actually updates, but it will. Trust me on that. There we go. Right, if I do that, boom, update that, and then that should update on the stream title, should update in the next minute or two. But we're about to go live to Singapore. And, yeah, don't forget, of course, the competition is still running because nobody's won it yet. How many podiums has the Racing Guru had? And it's going to stay there until someone guesses the right answer. And every time it resets. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rufio, thanks for that. I'm not... Do I have to say your Twitch name, Rufio? Jesus. Oh, I don't want to say...
Yeah, go on. Go on.
My dick's too big. There you go. Oh, sorry, it wasn't quite what it said, but, you know. Anyways, let's go... there we go, the stream title has updated. Let's go trackside and give you a rundown of tonight's runners and riders. Now, I've not changed this since my drunken stream, so I'm really hoping that everything's still working. Fingers crossed. Yes, I am trackside. I'm not looking at a different part of my body with the webcam, which I think I was doing on Saturday, I believe. Sunday, even. Anyways, so enough of that. Let's get the telemetry up and running for you guys at home, and let's give you a rundown. There are 2 drivers to come who will be joining during qualifying. Yes, there will be. So, from the top, Dan Motorsport, Pat Tate, Sniper, Ty. We've got Clutchy making his debut tonight. We're looking forward to seeing what Clutchy can do. A lot of you guys will recognise him from racing in leagues such as SF1, for example. Ash Rainbow, Puma Spec, Safi Ann, Owen Howell. PRS Carroll makes his a welcome return back to TIR tonight. Nice to see you back, buddy. Rufio, Giles, Benji, Brundle, F1XL, Roland, Murdermass, discreetly, RSF1 Shane. And we've got Bar Baker, and we have Bean Darry to come during qualifying as well, ladies and gentlemen. And just to give you a very quick weather update, apparently we've got rain coming near the end of the race, Cod. Woohoo, yeah. I like you that. Always like a bit of rain. Always like a bit of rain.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm hoping I can actually divulge this on stream. I've heard some excuses for turning up late for a race, but this is the best one yet. Right, this is from Bean Darry. Apologies, mate. I'm getting married on Friday. 1,000,001 things to do. Completely forgot. Congratulations, dude. Wow. That is perfectly understandable. He's getting married. Bless him. Congratulations. Oh, Bean Darry. What can I say?
I'm sorry, TIR comes first.
Oh, I didn't say that. Cod said that, not me. You can rag him about that one.
Nah, congratulations, buddy. Honestly, congrats.
Absolutely.
Congrats.
Wow.
But still, my point stands.
Oh, jeez, he's terrible, isn't he? Jakey Jesus in the chat, evening beer. Hope you're well this fine Tuesday, and thank you for letting me drive your racing point last night around Singapore, even if I did hit the wall and DNF. My bad. Hey, Jakey, it's no problem, mate, because I was in no fit state of drive earlier on. I couldn't even recognise my steering wheel, so you're perfectly fine, mate. I wouldn't have even made the starting grid. I'd been banned from racing. Story time with beer, nothing better. Yeah, I'm going to divulge some information a little bit, don't worry. Good evening, Pat Tate. Hope you're doing well, mate. Apparently, Boris the Terrapin is driving for me tonight. Oh, not Gandhi. Okay, that's fair enough. Good evening, Owen Howe. Foreman, in reply to Bean Darry, is saying that his racing career is now over. Yeah, indeed. Just watching Sniper on his outlap at the moment. Up the Bean Darry, says Owen. Absolutely. Finn, how you doing? Goes, hey! Let's see the beast on track, even to the comms booth. Good evening to you, Finn. Welcome, dude. Yes, it's Division 3 tonight, buddy. And, normally you see I wear the shades for a gimmick. This for a very good reason tonight, because I can't stand the light, believe me. Been on the IPAs again. Hey, Beer says SLR dodgy. Oh, man, you don't even know the half of it, brother. You don't even know the half of it. Anyways, I'm going to be just watching Sniper coming through the tunnel. He is the lead car. He is on an outlap at the moment. I'm going to call a couple laps and I'll divulge what happened over the weekend. Good evening, Jason. How you doing, fella? Thanks for tuning in, brother. And don't forget, of course, we've got Division 4 live at the moment over on Gaz's channel. So please flick between the two channels. Put them both on at the same time. But here comes Sniper then, coming into turn 1. Let's see how he gets on this first flying lap through turn 1 and turn 2. If I can get the broadcast cam on. There we go. Making his way up now. Is this turn 3 technically? I guess it is. But now we're coming up to the DRS zone, which is the boulevard, the Raffles Boulevard. And it's full beans down here. It's with a very few overtaking spots on the track. And he is full beans down here. And then we've got a very, very difficult corner coming up where it's hard to overcook it and go wide. And the track's pretty unforgiving. You can't run the curbs too much if you get an invalidation. Coming to this tight right-hander turn 6, and it is second gear and shifting up for the gears, followed by another left-hand 90-degree corner. A short run, again, potentially an overtaking spot under braking if you're really, really brave. Then into this really tricky part of the track. We've got a chicane first of all, a right-left combination chicane. We've got a horrible little bump in the middle of the road here as he makes his way up to the Esplanade over the bridge. It was gone a little bit deep there, but that can be forgiven. Back on the power again, DRS. And then he makes his way down to the second part of the track, over the bridge. Another 90-degree right-hand, which again is potentially an overtaking spot. And then moving into this tricky start of Sector 3, really. We've got the long chicane, and then this really tricky left-hander in the tunnel. It's so unforgiving. You hit that wall, you are toast. But he takes that quite nicely, God. He does take that quite nicely. Do you know what? I'll tell you what, he's lucky to get away with that. I thought that was going to be an invalidation there. He bowled a lot out of that curve. Round the final couple of corners, just double left-hand to finish off the lap. And let's have a look at the lead time. It's a 1:37 flat on his lead lap.
They got Clutch It.
Let's have a look at Clutchy.
Right now, bit.
Thank you very much. Just coming around. This looks like it could be a bit quicker, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, 1:36.831. Okay, got a Williams. RSF1 Shane about to come around. He goes fastest with a 36 flat now. That is setting the benchmark already with a 1:36. Here comes Carroll. Carroll goes faster again with a 1:35.532. Tidy lap.
He's on that lap.
Ty's on a flyer at the moment. He is just coming through.
Yeah.
The long chicane coming up towards the tunnel. Well, I call it the tunnel. It's just technically a bridge, but I call it a tunnel. Of course, has Steve been to this Grand Prix? Has he? I think he has, hasn't he? Let's give him a wave. He's probably there actually. I think he's in Northampton, but he could be in Singapore for all I know. So we'll give him a wave anyway. Hey, Steve. Your pub and your alcohol have a lot to answer for. Okay, here comes Ty on his run, and it's a 1:36.1. Puts him in P3. That's a pretty tidy lap. Here we got Cod. We got. I think.
Rainbow.
It's Ash Rainbow. Yeah, Ruffio's on the lap at the moment as well. I'll get some league tables up at the end of Q1. Oh, I'll tell you what, Ash was close to that barricade there on the left-hand side. Man.
Yellow Sector 2. I think that's just a car letting.
Yeah, they've disappeared again. How's the audio, by the way? Hope it all sounds all tickety-boo, ladies and gentlemen. All good. as Ash just comes out of the DRS zone across the tunnel, making his way through to the right hand. So technically you can try and outbrake a car. We saw a massive crash there this time last season. I don't know if you remember, COD. It was a three-way crash where Scatter Gold got absolutely annihilated by Benji and another driver. 3 into 1 there, do not go. Oof.
Yes, I do remember that.
That was a mega crash. But here comes Ash Rainbow coming through this right-left combination. Not really a chicane as such. Around the double left-hand, of course, you can see the pit entrance there. A very, very difficult pit entrance. As Ash Rainbow goes fastest with a 1:35 flat. Stonking lap.
You've got a Rufio coming through the tunnel bit.
Yep, I'm on board a Rufio at the moment. I must admit, it's quite an atmosphere here at Singapore, isn't it, really? I mean, it's not the best of tracks to race on, to be honest, in terms of overtaking and excitement, but it's just something about it, you know, the night, the lights, you know, the rent boys. Oh, did I say that live on stream? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. 1:36.507. You didn't hear that, did you? Thank goodness. You didn't hear what I just said, did you? No, you didn't.
Many things, Beer.
Yeah, I do. Well, here comes Giles. 1:35.5. That's P3. So the Ferrari's looking good tonight. Of course, Hayes not here tonight. She's
just went through with the 35.
Puma with the 35.1. Dan Motorsport has invalidated his lap, so he's either going to come in or go again. I'll stay with it to see what he does. As I say, Stacey's not here tonight, and I know she's it's a poignant day for her today, so I won't go into. But sending good vibes, Stace. We'll see you back soon. All right. And just going to see if Dan Motorsport comes in the pits. No, I'll just stay with Dan because you can see how awkward this pit entrance is. It's a double left-hander into the pits, and it is so easy to get it wrong. So we've got a few cars on outlaps now. Let's see. Benji's coming down the bridge. Roland's... Where is Roland? He's in Sector 2. Murder Mass discreetly. I think it's Benji Brundle. I think it is Benji Brundle. I will catch up with the chat in a minute as well. Jakey G says, how was Hartlepool, Beer? Did you enjoy it? Can't remember it. I hope that answers your question. I cannot remember it.
I know Shane is going again.
I'll go into that in a minute. Cod's not even listening to me. Have you noticed that? He's just like, I'm trying to make brevity and light-hearted comments in the comments, but he's not even listening to them.
Trying to do my job here, Big. You moan at me when I don't do my job.
I'll moan you all the time, you know that. Right, Benji Brundle is on a flyer, mate. To give you an idea, and he is just coming at the Boulevard, DRS, full beans. In the Alfa Romeo. Let's see how he gets on. Of course, his teammate, has Pat set a lap? No, Pat's not set a lap yet. He's on an outlap. Yeah, lovely. Quabolda, thanks for the follow a couple of days ago, dude, as well. Was it last night or whenever it was? But thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you on track soon, my man. You come with a good reputation. I need to give a couple of shout-outs as well from my drunken stream. Joel1287, Joe Wheeler, legend. Dan J87 as well, another legend. Adam Chid, the 510 bits, and if I recall, I think he'd subbed as well. And Sync Badger with the 1000 bits from Sunday night. Thanks, guys. I don't remember you doing it, but thank you. I got to be honest. I can't lie. Okay, here comes Benji Brundle coming through the tunnel. What's going to be a good time tonight? We're going to see like a 34? A 34 flat tonight in Q3?
I'll be shocked if we don't see at least the high 34.
Well, I'm thinking like 34 flat. You know, a low 34 in Q3.
34?
Benji's fastest, 35 flat.
Yeah.
Okay, Murder Mass is just coming around as well.
I'm going to go mid 34, so like a 34.6.
Well, there we go. There's the first 34 from Murder Mass. Discreet is invalidated. Roland's just coming around as well.
I'm just on my Pat. He's about to start his first flyer.
36.6 from Roland. I've still got Owen Howell coming around as well. He's just coming down the Espenlard, and then I'll jump on a Pat Tate after that.
Really devalidated.
Finn in the chat says, if you guys qualify on the sauce for a dry race, I will cry. It's not actually going to be dry. We've got rain forecast, Finn, during the race. There is rain forecast. So, what have you done to your head, Jason? What have you done? 32 on 1 minute 32 on pulse as Finn on mediums. Oh man, that's insane. Is that legit? Just seen Owen Howe go through the gearbox glitch in a 35.731. Let's have a look at Pat Tate, who is on a flyer at the moment, coming through this tricky sector 2. This is a horrible part of the track. Quad. It's so difficult.
Yeah, it is.
This hairpin here at the start of the Esplanade, that just gets so many people. Davey J's in the chat. Oh, come on! How you doing, Davey? Did I speak to you on Sunday? Someone told me I did, and I have no recollection, dude. But good to see you, man. I hope you're having a good afternoon there in the good old US of A. So watching Pat take him into the tunnel, all looking nice and steady so far. Be interested to see if he can get into the 35s. He said earlier on he was struggling, didn't he? He was struggling for pace around here a little bit.
It was. But looking by this time, it's
not too bad. Not too bad at all. 35.3 in his first run. Clutchy's out on the lap at the moment. He is 4/10 up. Where's Dan Motorsport? We haven't seen a lap from Dan yet. We'll jump on board with Dan.
Yeah.
I think Discreetly could be on a lap. In fact, Discreetly is in front of these guys. I think Clutchy's actually further up the road, so I'll go with Clutchy first. Just got, I think that could be Owen Howell just behind him.
Discreetly isn't on the lap. I think he's just on a cool down lap.
Now, I don't know. I'll talk about it in the Q1. I'll talk about it then, Puma. All right. I'll tell you all about it. Well, here comes Clutchy. He was considerably up in his Sector 2 split. Has he improved? Oh, comfortably. Improved by 1.2 seconds and goes P8 with a 35.6. That's a massive improvement. We've got Discreetly coming through. He invalidated his first run, so he's gone again. Again, he's going to be going again because he's well down. So we'll go on board with Dan Motorsport, who's one of the championship contenders. And Dan goes P6 with a 35.3. We've got Bean Darry just coming up to the hairpin at the S-Pen log. I'm getting a... I don't know whether it's just me or not, but the game seems very iffy on my real... Not the stream screen, but my real Xbox screen. It's like I've got frame rates. You know, I've got frame rates down. It's not smooth. It doesn't feel smooth, if you know what I mean. This is an Xbox.
Are you still drunk, Ben?
No, it's an Xbox. I'm not. I swear to God. Well, I don't know actually. Maybe I should go and get a bit. No. I can't get beer. No, that'd be silly.
No. Beer.
No, I'm gonna stick to the water tonight, ladies and gents. In fact, I'm gonna have a quick slurp now. Just been watching Bean Darry complete his lap. Let's just see what sort of time Bean can set on his first run. Top 15, of course, go through the Q2, ladies and gentlemen. It's got 8 minute 36 on my screen. Wow, that's a glitch and a half.
I think it's actually started now.
All right. We've still got 2.5 minutes left in qualifying, plus the timing glitch as well. So we've got over 3 minutes left. No, Pat, I'm not going to get a beer, mate, because we're off to the beach tomorrow morning, and I've got to be fully compos mentis for that, mate. I promised, because I'm back to work on Thursday, and I promised the kids to day at the beach tomorrow, and that is what we are doing. Come hell or high water. Being there's purple sector 1, by the way. Looks like he's on it on this particular lap.
Yeah.
Oh, so I did talk to you, did I, Davey? Oh my God. What did I say? I will diverge the story at the end of Q1, ladies and gents. Dizzy Barracuda! My goodness me. Diz, how you doing? Welcome. Been a long time. Hope you're having a great day, mate. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope things are going really well for you, dude. Bean just coming there off the Esplanade, making his way in towards Sector 3. And we'll see how he gets on, coming through the long left-hander. Chicane combination, whatever you want to call it. Coming into the tunnel. Yet to claim a victim so far in qualifying. That could change though during the race. They've got, 3 or 4 corners to go. I tell you what, these guys are borrowing a lot out of that inside curb there, and they're getting away with it as well.
To be honest with you, you can actually. If you can nail it, you can borrow a lot of inside of that curb.
Here comes... I'm sorry, Foreman says, it's all good beer. Became Captain Underpants. Oh my... Are you winding me up?
I didn't...
Are you winding me up,
I
Foreman?
didn't want to say nothing.
Oh my fucking god. Excuse my language. Oh, Jakey Jesus said even I saw that as well. Oh my god. Can I go now, please? I wore them on my head. Are you kidding me? Fucking the whole stream saw it. Oh my lord. Well, here comes Safian. Anyway, back to the racing on his first run. Now he's got to nail this. Really, he will have one more chance. So 1:35.4. That puts him P7. The cut off at the moment is 36.6 from Bean Darry. A lot of guys are going to be out on faster laps. So someone went through there.
I think Sufyan is going to be happy over that.
I don't think he's safe. No. I'm going to chuck it onto broadcast cam just for a minute. I want to see he's out and about. Discreetly is he's just burning those tyres out by the looks of it. Owen Howes retired from Sash. He thinks a 35.641 is going to be good enough.
I don't think that's safe.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Rufio is just coming through the tunnel at the moment. Pat Tate's retired from Sash. 1:35.3. It is pretty tight. This is a really long circuit. It's a long lap. I tell you what, those times are very, very close when you look at it. Here comes Rufio, ran the final double left-hander. Rufio has improved, goes P12 with a 36 flat. So that's where we're at. What about Sniper? Sniper is on an outlap, I think, at the moment. Ty's on the lap. Let's watch Ty. Just starting his lap. He is currently on the cusp with a 36.1. Finn in the chat says, if you have a setup that allows you to go over the curbs on Sector 3, you'll gain a lot of time each lap. Helps in a race especially. You get the gap before the DRS zones. That's handy to know. I always thought this game was like really harsh on the track extensions and the corners, particularly Sector 3. So that's an interesting little tip actually there from Finn.
Oh, something validated.
I think he is safe.
He would have gone quicker as well.
He would have, yeah. He is though now. Yeah, he's confirmed safe now. Looking at the guys who got a complete. We're just going to stay with Ty at the moment. He's just coming onto the Espenlard. Discreet's retired, so Discreet. Yeah, he's safe. Checker flag has come out for Roland and Bean Darry, so Ty is safe. We're still waiting for Stiggy Wright to come in, of course. But yeah, he's safe.
Yeah.
So that basically, ladies and gents, is Q1 pretty much done and dusted. We'll just stay with Ty though anyway, because he'll be looking to obviously improve, just to put a marker down for the race itself.
Very tight again, though, Beer. Very tight.
It is, mate. It is. I mean, there's a second covering 15 cars there, pretty much, which is pretty remarkable considering it's one of the longest tracks on the calendar.
Yeah.
So, anyway, here comes Ty. Has he improved? Yes, he has by 3/10. So went P12. Rufio is still on the lap, actually. He's back. Yeah, he's backed out. So, that's it, ladies and gents. That's Q1 and done and dusted, pretty much. We'll just wait for the cars to trickle in, count down to get down to 0, and I'll give you a rundown then of the Q1 positions. And are we looking in Div 4, by the way? Have we got because they must be getting ready to start quite soon, I reckon. What time is it now? 9:30. I think they've already started. Who got pole? Who got pole in Div 4? Can someone check out the stream and come and let us know, please? Because they'll be in their race now, won't they? Over on because Steve's away at the moment, so Antstan's doing the co-coms with Gaz tonight. Actually, I was chatting to them early on. He's very good, very good. Anyway, let's give you a rundown then of the positions. So Murder Master fastest in Q1 with a 34.9. We've got Benji 35 flat, Ash Rainbow 35 flat, and then just going down the list there, we've got Puma Spec, Pat Tate, Dan Motorsport, Safian, PRS Cowl, Giles, Clutchy. That's a good omen for Clutchy in his debut tonight, qualifying in the top 10 in Q1. Got Amin Howe, Ty, Rufio, Shane, and Sniper all safely through to Q2, dropping out of Q1, being Barry, F1XL Run and Discreetly. Of course, F1XL Run, he does this every week. He qualifies last and then gets a top 10 finish, and he's always driver of the day. I think he just loves the limelight, so he always gets driver of the day. So that is Q1 done and dusted. Now, I've got to talk about Sunday. Okay, I did have some feedback of quite a few people say they really enjoyed watching it. I have no recollection of it. I've got to be honest, I don't. And a lot of people say they really enjoyed it. And yes, I think it was it this morning? I didn't watch it, but I was sent one clip from Pat Tate where Gregors said, "Beard, where'd you come from?" And apparently straight off the bat I said, "Out of my mum's down there." And that's all I needed to see. So I took the stream down. It's not deleted. It does exist. I just unpublished it because I'm thinking, what else did I say? And apparently, I've done the Captain Underpants as well. And oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my god. But I tell you what.
Crying here.
I tell you what, guys. Honestly,
I can actually imagine you doing that.
Right, I tell you what. I tell you what I do. If the community, if the members of the community that haven't seen it and want to see it, I will put the stream up for 24 hours tomorrow, so you can watch it. But if just one person reports it, I'll never do anything like that ever again. All right. So you've been.
Oh my god.
Right. You've been. Oh, hello. We've got a hat out first.
Clutch it is your lead cob here.
Oh, he's just had a spin. Oh! He's in the wall. He's had a spin, and that's an end plate gone. Oh dear. And the Williams is about to go through, which will probably mean, is that Murder Mass? No, Shane. It's going to be Shane, isn't it? Takes over his lead car. So Clutch is going to have to come in and put a new wing on. But anyway, yeah, cut a long story short, I had a blinding day on Sunday. I went down to see my friends, Steve and the Jackie Cole posse, and we had a absolute blast. We drank so much beer, it was just silly. It really, really was. And when I got home, what did I do? Did I go to bed like a normal, sensible human being? Did I take some tablets? And lots of water like a sensible human being? No, I started cracking open the beers at home as well. And decided in my wisdom, I want to go and talk to people online. What an idiot. And by all accounts, yeah, I was an idiot, but hey ho. You've got to do it sometimes. You've got to let the old hair down, and when you've got no hair like me, it's just good to do, like, you know what I mean?
Most definitely.
David J says it was hilarious, and I'm shocked it wasn't reported. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. They're on lap 10 apparently in Diffel. What's the update, Foreman? Who's winning? Sheeran Sally says I want to see it. As I say, I will put it up for one day. Finn says basically, so I had a normal finish. Is that the normal Sunday night in Finland? Is it Finn? Oh my goodness me. Well, I'll put it up for you guys to see. But apparently the feedback people have been telling me is that I just let my hair down and was just me. So take of that what you will. I'll look it back and think what a dick. But
I'm really glad I weren't in that party.
Yeah, well Pat said to me, he said, B, you got a load of some party and we were just chatting. Oh my God. Anyways, enough shenanigans, because RSF1 Shane is currently on the fly. He's opted for the medium compound tyre in Q2, which means if he does this fast, well, basically, cut a long story short, the top 10 that go through the Q3, they will start the race on the exact same set of tyres they set their fastest lap on in Q2. That's how it works, basically. And those that drop out of Q2 get a fresh set of boots for the start of the race. But we have been told there's rain coming towards the back end of the race. As to when it comes, as to whether it gets wet enough for that switch over from slicks to inters or wets, we'll find out a little bit nearer the time. Gangba! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate that.
I'll be very wary of that rain, though.
Yeah, absolutely. At Singapore. Oof. But here comes Shane on this first run of the mediums. Probably looking at something like a 36 maybe on the mediums.
Decent time this does.
It's a 136 flat. There we go. That's a good benchmark there. We have got Owen Howell just comes around with a 136.8 on the softs. Got a Ferrari coming. I think it's Carroll about to set his lap. 38.1. That's just an exploratory lap. Benji Brundle is he's just coming through the chicane, making his way down towards the double left hand to complete the lap in the Alfa Romeo. Let's see what lap he can set. Benji Brundle. Again, it's not a fly. It's just a putting rubber down kind of lap.
Yeah.
Sniper is on a flyer. He's invalidated. So nobody now is on a flyer at the moment, I don't
We've got
think.
Clutchy on an outlap.
Okay, he's put a new wing on. I'll just keep an eye on Carol and Benji to see if they're going again. I'm just going to take a look at the split times. No, Carol's backed off. He's 5/10 down in the first sector. Just check Benji's split as well. Benji's a 10th down. I'm just going to stay with Benji because he might be going for another run. Nice little angle from Codemasters there. But you know, I might get the old chopper out in a bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm safe to fly now, ladies and gents. Oh, I think I've just about crashed the cop at the chopper though. I'm so low down now, you know, looking down at these cars. Holy crap. Hey, look who's in the chat, Cod. It's my good buddy, Bawandon. How you doing, mate? Bawandon. How you doing, mate? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Hope you're having a good evening. Stiggy Ryan just sent me an update. He'll be home in 15 minutes. There we go. That's Stiggy Ryan, so he is going to make the race. That's good news.
Okie dokie.
So I'm just going to stay at Benji. Just come in. We're going to... I don't know if he's on a flyer, actually. I don't know. I don't think he is. No. I don't know. I don't think he is. Let's just have a quick little shifty here.
No, he's 8/10 down, bit.
No. Okay. All right. So, yeah, he's coming into the pits. So let's have a look at Clutchy. He's under. It was the same place as his original outlap. So he's going to have to go again. He lost a lot of time there. So we'll have a look at Murder Mass. In fact, what I'm going to do, ladies and gents, I'm just going to put up the old league tables. Just stand by. I know you can see me live here in the bottom right in the corner, and those are the current league tables going into tonight's race. Sufyan is our championship leader on 153 points with 2 wins, 3 poles and a podium this season. Dan Motorsport P2 in the championship with 123 points. Giles P3 with 116. Ash Rainbow on 91. Of course, Hayes won't be racing tonight, so she will drop down the list, possibly a position or 2 by the end of the race. But at the moment, it's looking like a real 4-way dance for the top there. But Sufyan is leading the way, but he'll be looking to try and stamp his authority in Q2 because he likes his pole positions. Is that boy?
Yeah.
And then looking a bit further down the pack, guys will be looking to score good points tonight. Rufio, Shane, Owen Harrell and Benji. Benji, of course, got a podium last week. He'll be looking to do it again this week. Finally showing his true pace last week in a great race at Monza. As Murder Mass goes fastest, 35.5 in a medium. So that is a fine lap, God. That's a fine lap.
That is done well quick.
Right, Saf's on a lap at the moment. Ash Rainbow, I think, is just behind him. So we'll jump on board of Saf. And I'll just take myself off the kebab camp. And there we are, back on board of Sufyan in the, the black and silver arrows, I suppose you call it now, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Because, as we all know, Lewis Hamilton matters. Isn't that right, God?
I'm not getting in this debate, Bear.
I knew you weren't going to say anything, mate. Mr. Politically Correct himself. Sufyan with a 34.853 on the mediums, Cod. Wow. That's a stonking lap. Right, tyres invalidated, snipers on the floor. Ash Rainbow went through the 35.3, so it's about half a second down. Second fastest in the medium. That's still a very good lap there. On board a sniper coming up the boulevard. DRS zone is open. Watch out next trial race for Quibalda, says Bran, that I got in. Don't know how to say it. It's Quibalda, I believe. Yeah, we've got track roll Thursday, I believe. I think we're going to do it Thursday. Either Thursday or Sunday. Might even do 2, actually. But definitely, we're going to be doing Singapore as well for the trial. So it's a good test. A good test for anyone new coming to the league that they're going to get really put through their paces around the Singapore circuit. Oh, right. On board for Sniper, just come out of the hairpin, making his way onto the Esplanade. Finn says, come on, guys, a 33 at mediums at least. Hey, listen, Finn, come on. They're not all esports Challenger Series drivers like yourself, mate. This is Division 3, for crying out loud.
Oh, it's just hit the wall.
Just brushed the wall there, but I think he got away with it, God. Is Sniper on a pad? I think he is, isn't he?
Yes.
He is, yeah.
I think so, anyway.
Good to see me sober, says Brandon. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. 36.8 from Sniper puts him in P6 on his first run. Okay, we've got Pat Tate on a lap at the moment. He's in Sector 2. Where's Giles? Giles is, I think, just ahead of him on track, actually. Yeah, 2 Alphas are coming halfway through Sector 2. Where's the AlphaTauri? Okay, that's Ash Rainbow coming in. Oh, gearbox glitch for Giles. Oh, that sounds terrible. What I'll do is I'll just jump onto broadcast cam so it's not quite as loud. He's just making his way down towards the tunnel. He's having a good season though, Giles, in Division 3. He's had some pretty consistent drives this season. He'd be looking to try and get a number on Sufjan if he can. It's important for him and for Dan Motorsport and Ash Rainbow to make ground on Sufjan soon. Goes through the 36.3. That puts him in a P5 on his first run. We'll jump on board a Pat Tate who's about to complete his lap as well. Pat's not got the gearbox glitch, so we'll go on. Shane's retired from Sesh. He thinks his 36 flat is enough. Top 10, of course, go through the Q2, ladies and gentlemen. Got a car pulling off to the pits there as Pat Tate comes through the 36.0. Good lap. Puts him in P5. Yeah. That was a tidy lap there from Pat. Okay, Carol's on the fly at the moment. I think his lead car coming around the last. Oh, he's got in the wall. Whoa! What on earth has happened to Carol's car? I think that is a genuine wheel disconnection. But I tell you what, I think he needs an ambulance.
Did the wheel just fall off?
Carol, are you okay? Wow, that car is a mess. It looked, honestly, on screen, it just looked like his wheel has genuinely shut off. He was at full beans, coming around the final couple of corners. Wow. Here comes Clutchy. I'll jump out the ambulance in a minute. 36.1 for Clutchy. That puts him in P6. Yeah, that was a big crack. He was having a good lap as well. I'm wondering whether his wheel has just turned itself off. Wow. Sniper comes into the pits. Dan Motorsport is going to have to go again. He's invalidated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on board there with Carol, and my, that was a heavy impact. And the car just went straight on. Bang! You know what I mean?
Strange.
Yeah. Owen Howe went through the 36.8, puts him P9, so Sniper is on the cusp at the moment. Owen, I want to see if Owen's going again. I'm going to stay with him at the moment. It's just coming up to the DRS end. Looks like he's still pushing. We'll check his Sector 1 split. Which is at the top of the Raffles Boulevard DRS straight. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, he's slightly up on his time, so Owen looks like he's going for another one. So we'll stay with Owen.
Yeah.
Good to see me sober, says Brandon. Thanks, Bram. I really appreciate that. Jakey G says, Findia, why don't you show us how it's done on Friday in Division 1? I think he will. He will show exactly how it's done. Absolutely. I'm expecting 32s, Finn.
I'm expecting a 30.
A 30. Right, Carol's just messaged me in the chat. He's going to reset his Xbox because he said his game completely froze, and yeah, we've seen that before. So yeah, that was a massive.
That explains it.
It was a massive crash. It really was massive crash. Right, let's see what Owen can do then on his first run. Pat Tate's retired from Sesh. He's happy with this time. 36 flat on the mediums. I think it's too late for people to come out on softs now. Owen, how has he improved? Yeah, Owen Howe's improved by a second and gone P4. Wow. Well, that is the cat amongst the pigeons. That puts Puma under a lot of pressure. Now, I will let a little cat out of the bag as well. I'm going to be entering in negotiations chat because we've got a few weeks to run to the end of the season, as you know. And a lot of leagues are suffering from the lack of driver participation, for want of a better word, because the game is so broken, people are waiting for the new game, and they're kind of losing interest in league racing a little bit. So, I'm in negotiations. All I can say at the moment is, for a short season, with a bit of an interleague, not rivalry, but a bit of an interleague get-together. Now, nothing's been formally discussed yet, but something that is I'm trying to formulate over the next 3 or 4 days, and I might have some very exciting news coming soon. As Puma goes P5 with a 1:35.9, that's a good lap from Puma Spec. And we've got some cars under some serious pressure now. Ty is in Sector 1 just starting his fly. Benji Brundle is coming up to the S. Benlard. So we'll stay with Benji Brundle. Carol is back in the sesh. Ash Rainbow says Sufyan cutting the track to get back for a flying lap. If you have footage, we need a clip because that technically is a penalty. If the stewards deem so, the stewards do have it in their remit to award penalties for that. And guess who the steward is for Division 3? Me and Shaggy. And you know what we're like? We're hard. We're hard and driving fractions. Oh, Ash Rainbow's clipped it as well. Oh, Sufyan, you'll be in Division 6 next week. Oof. Well, here comes... I'm just kidding on that last bit, by the way. Here comes Benji Brundle. Has he done enough to get through? Yeah, he's... Oh, good lap from Benji. P5, 35.898. That's putting Pat Tate under a bit of pressure. Sniper's on a flyer. And he's slightly up on his time. Where's Ty? Ty is on a lap down. Motorsport. Oh, Dan needs to nail this. He needs to nail this, COD. This is the lap. Target time is a 1:36.3. That's just to get him into the top 10 as it stands. Has he done enough in the racing point?
Looking close.
Yeah, he goes P4. So he is... Again, look how tight it is, though.
Yeah.
So that puts Rifio out of qualifying and puts Clutchy on the cusp. It's down to Ty now, and then Sniper. Ty got double left-hander to complete his lap. Has he done enough? Target times are 1:36.136. Yeah, Ty goes P7. Pat Tate is now on the cusp. What can Sniper do? Sniper was three tenths up, but he needs to find a bit more, quite a bit more in this final sector. But he is pushing. No, he's not. He's bailed out. He's coming to pits. He's bailed out. He obviously felt he was just too far behind in that sector too. He was 2 tenths. He had to make up another half a second in the final sector. So I think he's gone for a strategy call, possibly. But I would have thought the best thing to do was make that car P11. You know what I mean? On a fresh set of boots for the race.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, it's each their own.
Would have jumped the extra 2 cars in front of him.
Yeah. But Pat Tate then just gets through the 36 flat, as you said. He just scraped that by a piece in the chat. Oh dear. But taking Sufyan out of the equation, mate, again on another long lap, you've got 6 tenths covering 2nd to 10th. So it's looking pretty damn close. There's confirmation there of the qualifying results. Sufyan fastest with a 34.8 on the mediums. Well, all on the medium compound tyre, of course. Ash Rainbow 35.3, Murder Mass 35.5, Dan Motorsport 35.5, Owen Harold 35.8, Benji 35.9, Ty 35.9, Puma 35.9, and then we've got Shane 36 flat and Pat Tate 36, 36.1 in effect. So Clutchy just misses out by 5/100ths of a second from the Q3 slot. Rifio, Giles, Sniper, and Carroll also join him. Putting their feet up and having a quick cup of tea. Adam says, good to see people cutting the track. It's been clipped, so, you know, a report will come to me and Shaggy and we can take any action that we deem necessary. Owen Howe says he loves his teammate. Yeah, that's a good qualifying session yourself, though, Owen. Pretty good time. Pretty good time indeed. But yeah, there we go. That's Q2 done and dusted. And we'll move on to Q3, ladies and gents. In fact, you know what? What's the prediction going to be? Oh, it's got to be a straight Singapore, isn't it? Right, I'm going to do a prediction for the stream tonight, and it's a straightforward. It's going to be a straight tonight. Oh, hello. Excuse that. Pause that. It's going to be a straightforward prediction tonight, ladies and gents. As it's Singapore, there's only one prediction it can be, and I'm just going to get it up. I'm just going to fire it up now. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Wait for cars to come out, so we do have a little bit of downtime here at the moment. I'm just going to get a prediction launched in Twitch. Let's start a little prediction. Time to get some channel points. Okay. What should we think? Okay, I'm going to put this up for 20 minutes, which will take us to the start of the race, ladies and gents. So let me just double check that. Okay, boom. All right, guys, prediction is up in the chat. Take a look. Tell me what you think. How many? What it should be is how many DNFs tonight will we see in the race? less than 3, well, 3 or less, I should say, 3 or less, or more than 3. Gamble your channel points away to unlock some emotes as well as other things. And that is tonight's prediction for the stream. Lead car looks like it's Ty. He is out in the racing point. Good evening, Gandhi. How you doing? Good to see you, Andrew. Hope you're having a good day, mate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Brandon says, Finn, I prefer Monaco as Singapore. Are you on... Yeah, he's just changed that. He now says, I prefer Singapore over Monaco. Yeah, I was going to say, are you smoking something, Brandon? You thought I was drunk on Sunday. That is somebody's high. He was saying that Monaco is better than Singapore. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, we're just starting Q3, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pretty good qualifying session so far. Just to give you again a weather update, we are expecting rain towards the back end of the race, which I think is the perfect time for weather, because it's going to put drivers in that kind of quandary, isn't it, Cod, as to where, what is there, what tyres to use during the race. Is it going to rain hard enough to switch over slicks? When is the rain coming? Oh man, there's so many questions they've got to ask themselves, which I think makes for great racing. Okay, let's get some telemetry again up and running for you guys at home. Could we have an update from Div 4, please, anyone? Anyone who's currently watching Gazza's channel? Just give. In fact, you know what? I'm going to cheat because I'm just going to go and look at it myself, actually. Where's Gazza? There he is. Okay, quick update. Lap 23 out of 31. Beastie is the race leader. Rapid Vorno is P2 and Cheeseman is P3. The gap between Beastie and Rapid Vorno is 2.2 seconds, and Vorno is on much fresher tyres. That looks like it's going to be a fascinating end to that race, ladies and gentlemen. Worth checking it out right now. And that's over on Gazza's channel. 2 DNFs, Grit and became Ninja DNF by the looks of it. Okay. Right, on board a Ty on his first run then in Q3. Don't worry, Gandhi. We will get to the bottom of that, matey. Don't you worry about that, my friend. Don't you worry at all. It's being sorted, isn't that right, Cod?
It is.
It's being looked into.
It is.
Thoroughly investigated.
We're investigating it, so that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Right, Stiggy should be joining any minute now as well, which is good news.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so Ty then just about to complete his first run, just coming up towards the tunnel in the racing point. Be looking for a nice sort of low 35 banker lap just to get himself in the mood for qualifying. Let's see how he gets on then in this first run. Oh, he's still trying to get some heat into his tyres, actually, so this is going to be quite a slow first run, probably a 37 by the looks of it, actually. 36.8, okay.
Puma.
Puma spec coming through.
Oh, wow.
Pure 34.7 from Puma. Here comes Sufyan, 34 flat.
He called it, mate. He called it.
Wow, I did, mate. I said we're going to see a 34 flat, and they haven't failed to disappoint us. Right, Shane is invalidated. I think it's Owen Howell, Suffy's teammate. He was quick himself in Q2. He's run out of battery, though. But let's have a look at this. Oh, yeah, he did borrow a little bit too much out of that curb. We've got now from Mayo coming around. Is that Benji?
It's Pat.
It's Pat. Right, Benji is invalidated as well. 35.4 from Pat Tate puts him provisionally in P3. Dan Motorsport is coming round. Or is that Benji? I think Benji's invalidated. Yeah, it's Dan Motorsport. He is on the flyer.
Then it's Murder Mass.
Absolutely. We'll see how Dan gets on then as he completes his first run here in Q3. What sort of time can he set? Needs to be up there as well for his championship hopes. It's a 1:35.099, puts him P3, and then it is Murder Mass in the Williams. We know Murder's got some good pace as well. This is looking like a pretty good lap actually for Murder.
It is.
Could be a 34 here, possibly.
It is.
34.6 for Murder Mass. He is on it. Great lap there. Wow. Wow, that was a good lap, Cod. He's really nailed that lap.
Yeah.
That is a stonking lap. And that is basically, unless Ty's going again, that's going to be the first run. Yeah, Ty's backed out. Pat Tate's backed out. I think they're all, just going to do the run, get back in the pits, new set of boots, and go again. Wow.
I think that is Benji and Shane coming out the pits.
Okay, mate. Okay, I'll wait to see which way. It looks like it's going to be Shane first, actually.
It's Ash Rainbow as well.
Ash Rainbow. He's my first car. Is it Shane? I think it is, isn't it? Looking
Shane.
at the.
It is Shane. Then it's Ash Rainbow behind.
Just going to quick check Owen. Oh, Owen's backed out. Okay, that's fine. Right. Gandhi in the chat says, "Be good to see you back on Monday, Beer. Get that battle underway." Yeah, I will be back on Monday. Of course, we're moving on to Sochi next week. That, of course, all kickstarts on Saturday night with the Prost and Senna League. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday. I was gutted that I didn't race last night, but genuinely, mate, the mind said no, and the body said the mind's right. Forget it, Beer. It's not happening. Yeah, I was in no fit state to race last night, dude. Honestly, I have not been that ill in decades. That's all I can say on that one, really, Cod. You know what I mean?
Well, you only live once, don't you, Beer?
Yeah, but that could have been cut short on Sunday night. I'm bloody drunk, mate, I'll tell you. Oh, dear. Yeah, that could have... But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back on track at Sochi. It's not a track I particularly like, to be honest with you, but I think it's a bit boring, Sochi. That's just my personal opinion. But nevertheless, I've given myself, as far as the Division 6 Championship's concerned, I've given myself a real mountain to climb now, and I've got to start winning races, basically, Cod. I need to win 2 or 3 out of the final 5 races, really, if I'm going to have any chance of taking the title. I think it's probably, to be honest with me, considering I binned it, of course, at Silverstone when I was in the lead and missing last night, I think that's my chance gone, to be honest with you. All right, on board is Shane then. It's just coming up the boulevard in the DRS zone for this tricky left-hander. Gets easy to carry too much speed into the left-hand and you invalidate. We're going to see some overtaking there tonight, I'm pretty sure. People were sending it.
Definitely. If there's anything with my race last night, you'll definitely see overtakes there.
Yeah, well, I remember last season, season 3, wasn't it? We had some classic races around Singapore, a lot of incidents, but it was just so much fun to stream and watch. You know what I mean? But
my first ever podium round here.
Was it? Yeah? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
GG's, man. Right, quick update from Division 4. Vorno is on his debut. He's in the lead now from 1.5 seconds from Beastie. Cheeseman is still in P3, but Norris is on the charge. So that's a quick update. Stiggy Ron has just joined our lobby. Excellent. So yeah, I'm just literally looking at the stream right now. So the gap is 1.5 seconds, and Vorno is on fresher tyres. It's worth checking out that stream, guys. Over on Gaz's channel, have a quick look now, because there's a real battle from Norris, BKS Banana Bomb, Rapid Toddy, Pac-Man, and Shrews for the minor, well, the big point squad positions, 4 till 9. So it's worth taking a little look there, guys. Shane comes through, 35.1, but who was that? Just went faster in the background. Was that Puma going? No, Ash Rainbow with a 34.8. He went faster. Benji is on a flyer, about to complete his lap on his first run, and he has only fueled up for 1 lap by the looks of it. So this is the lap he has got to nail it.
Yeah, he's basically gone minimal fuel for this run.
He is pushing hard. Of course, got a podium last week, so he's confident. Let's have a quick little look. Oh, he's down to P7 for Benji, 35.2. I don't know if he's got enough fuel for another run.
That was a lap bit. It didn't show me nothing there, mate.
Yeah, it's come up, mate. 35.2, P7. Oh, that's alarming. That's alarming, mate. If it's not come up for you, I'm just having a look at Ash Rainbow, see if he's pushing again for another lap. Going to wait for the Sector 2 split. It's going to come up quite soon. So just coming up to the boulevard. He's just overtaken. Yeah, I think Ash Rainbow's gone again. Sector 2 split's coming up soon. Oh, you know he's well down. He's 2 seconds down. Okay, he's not on a flyer.
Yeah.
Okay, right. A few guys have started laps. We've got Shane backed out, I think. Was he on a flyer? No, I think he's backed out. Benji, we know, is not on a lap. So I don't think any of the cars that look to be on laps are actually on laps, if that makes any sense. So we're waiting for the next batch of cars to come around. I think. Where's Murder Mass on track at the moment? It's not Murder. Is it one of the Mercedes? Yeah, I think it is one of the Mercedes. It's Owen Howe. He's just come through the tunnel. He'll be starting the next lap. Don't forget the prediction is up there, guys. Okay, how many DNFs are we going to see tonight? More than 3 or 3 or less, or more than 3? Chance to win yourself some channel points. So use those points wisely. Extreme XJ says Let's play a drinking game. VSC, take a shot. Safety car, 2 shots. Jesus Christ, Dave, are you trying to kill me?
Yes, let's play that game.
Oh, it's good. That'd be a good game, though. Yeah, that'd be a good game. But here comes Owen Howell. Let's jump on board with Owen Howell, making his way down the Raffles Boulevard. DRS, of course, coming to turn 4. Let's see. Sector 1 split time. Didn't actually. Well, of course, he's not set a lap yet, so this is Owen's only run. So again, he has to nail this one. Just coming through this tricky sector 2. Ash Rainbow has retired from Sesh, as has Shane. So they're not going to finish. They're not going to start any higher than 4th and 6th, respectively. Owen now comes into this tricky chicane part of the track. This is so difficult. You've got to try and avoid that little divot as well, a little bump, I should say, in the middle of the track there. That's
horrible.
Yeah, that was pretty nicely through the hairpin. To be fair, onto the Esplanade. Then heavy braking zone, 3rd gear, quickly shifting up again for the gears. Then we've got this tricky but quite rewarding part of the track here, where you can pick up a lot of time here. Again, using those curbs quite aggressively. The short run down to the tunnel, this tricky left-hander. Got to try and tuck the car in and be brave. And this actually looks a pretty good lap from Owen. Let's see what the target time is. Using quite a lot of the curbs there, but that's all legitimate. He's got the double left-hander to finish the lap. He's going to come around. What have we got from Owen Howell? He runs out the barrier. It looks pretty quick. It's a 1:34.8. That's P6 for Owen Howell. His teammate is on a fly behind him. Currently provisional pole, the 34 flat. Has he improved? It looks quick. Oh, it's a 33.7.
Jesus.
It's a 33.7, ladies and gentlemen. That is a stonking lap. Murder Mass is up as well. He was 3/10 up after the 2nd sector, so Murder Mass might be challenging here, around about a 34.1 possibly. So have a little look. It is a 34.1 stonking lap there from Murder Mass. Puma Spec comes round the final corner. Has he improved? 34.7 this first run. He has improved. He stays in P4. Pat Tate is just coming around. He's invalidated. He's not going to improve. He comes in the pits. What about Ty? Currently in P10. Ty goes P7 with a 35 flat, and that leaves, I think, Dan Motorsport. He is on a warm down lap. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. What a stonking lap. Well, 2 great laps there from Sufyan and Nisty. That 33.7. And also from Murder Mass, 34.1. Very, very impressive indeed. So some very, very good lap times there from those guys. Wow. And it's not easy to pass here at Singapore. It's not easy to pass, you know what I'm saying? But that was a bloody good lap. That was a really, really good lap. We'll give you a rundown. Yep, Stiggy. Yeah, Stiggy has made it. He's just confirmed in the chat. We did see you join the session, mate. So that is...
Yeah, I did see it.
Yeah, that's qualifying done and dusted, man. We've seen some bloody good lap times there, I'll tell you. But there's confirmation. Sufyan, that takes pole then with a 1:33.7. His 4th pole in 5 races in Season 4. Murder Mass with a 34.1. And mightily impressive. Dan Motorsport, 34.6. Puma Spec, 34.6. Ash Rainbow, 34.8. Owen Howell, 34.8. Ty, 35 flat. Shaney, 35.1. Benji, 35.2. And Pat Tate, 35.4. Some pretty good laps there. Right, what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to take a break. What time is it now? 22.02. Okay, we're going to roll at 22.08, I think.
Yeah.
At 22.08. Oh, I can't even spell ready now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to minimise us. Please do not ready up anybody. But I'm going to I'm going to get the points table up and minimise us a little bit so you can still see what's going on track, just in case they do. Okay, I'll get the league tables up. Stiggy Runners left the session straight away, so we'll try and get Stiggy in. The ready up time is in there. We're going to go in 5 minutes, guys. Okay, and I'm just going to take a very, very short break, and I'm going to leave you guys with Cod, who's going to talk about the skyrocketing price of fish in the cod wars. I don't know what he's going to talk about. What are you going to talk about?
I want to talk to the chat about this Captain Underpants moment.
Oh, right, okay. I should look forward to not looking at that chat in a minute. I'll be right back.
Well, then, chat. I want to hear this Captain Underpants. I swear, I'm gutted. I missed that stream. Absolutely gutted. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get onto this very intriguing Singapore Grand Prix. You know, very good lap times. obviously on show tonight, guys. A bit of rain in the air. You know, forecast at the end of the race, but I do not believe that one bit. I actually believe the rain could come between laps 15 to 20. So we could at least have like 16 laps in the wet. Because when the rain comes in Singapore, as all of you know, the rain comes. And it comes hard. Excuse the punt. And sort of make it 3 wins on the bounce. Because let's not forget, last week it went double header, winning Div 3 and Div 2 last week. Obviously, he's the clear favourite for this. Great lap time there. A 33.7. Murder Mass not too far behind though, so he will have some company there. I don't think this will be a walk in the park like last week was. So I think Murder Mass is clearly showing that, you know, he's not going to let Sufyan walk away with this. We've got Dan Motorsport just behind him. Can't count out Giles, who's always a patient driver. So yes, chat. So this Captain Underpants moment.
Right, I am back. So I'll let you carry on the conversation because I've got to download a little clip here in a minute, which I was sent.
You know, so very intrigued for when this Captain Underpants moment gets loaded up. So.
Well, I haven't got that bit yet, but what I will do is I'm just going to download a little clip that Pat Tate sent me.
No, don't. Oh my Lord.
Hang on a minute, let me just download this a minute.
Oh dear.
Right, I'm just going to go to the main screen a minute. I'm just going to I'm just going to take this off a bit. Hang on a minute. I've got to take that off.
Okay.
Right, give me 2 seconds, guys.
Welcome to Beer and Kebab TV's Hot Lap.
Right, I'm going to put a little clip that Pat Tate. Yeah, I've just seen that, Stiggy. It will save your setup, mate, because you're already in the session, mate. So your setup will be saved. I'm sure it will be. Stiggy Ryan, the chances beer. I'm not going to be a race. It dashboarded me. Now I can't get a setup on. You should be able to on the formation lap. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can, dude.
If the setup's already on the car, it should be already set.
Yeah, let me just give me 2 seconds.
Because you're in session.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me just see if I can find this clip in a minute. Give me 2 seconds. I'll make sure I find the right video here, not put something on that I shouldn't. I'll be in downloads, won't it?
Yes.
Right, hang on a minute.
Coke.
Well, I've just got to quickly catch up with chat here. Gregor says, where are you from, Beer? I'm from my mum's snatch.
Oh, is it? I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up, right? No noise. And this is apparently one of the clips of what I said. All right?
Coke.
Well, I've just got to quickly catch up with chat here. Gregor says, where are you from, Beer? I'm from my mum's snatch.
Yeah, I did actually say that. Oh my god. Oh, that is so embarrassing, dude. And apparently I did do Captain Underpants as well. Oh dear, oh dear. Don't forget, you got a quick chance to get your predictions in. You've got a few seconds to run, I think. And we're going to get going. Yeah, Stiggy, when you oh, I see what he means. He didn't put a before his game crashed. He didn't get a chance to put a setup on. It's up to you, mate. If you want to go around with a preset, it's entirely up to you, dude. I mean, you know, it's still points. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It could be so important by the end of the season, dude. So
hey, you'd be quick in a straight line.
Yeah, we'll just run maximum downfall setup or something.
Right, Division 4 result then. This was a preliminary result, of course. Vorno takes the victory on his debut. Beastie in P2, Cheeseman P3. Oh, do you know what? I was close. I think I had the 1-2 right, and I think I went for Shrews for P3. Thanks for the host, Pumpy, as well. Greatly appreciated. Anyway, we're about to get going. Yeah, let's ready up, guys. I think it is 22:08. Let's get ready for the race. Oh, Jesus Christ! I've still got keyboard dyslexia, dude. There we go. Yes, the countdown clock is ticking, ladies and gents. We are about to go racing here under the lights here at Singapore. I'm just checking my Facebook messages real quick. Stiggy's going to try. Okay, fair dues, mate. Give it a bash. Give it a bash. And yeah, I need to sort the party out in a minute as well. Just so it's not invite only. Ah, Davy J. Oh my God, he's got an emote for it. Oh my God. It's quality. Yeah, I put the formation lap on, haven't you? Yeah, good. Excellent.
Of course I have been. Come on, man. I ain't no Jimmy Rick.
Well, let's get the tyre strats up. Let's have a little look then. Okay, right. Top 10, as you know.
All on mediums.
Well, top 10, as you know, all on the mediums. But then dropping out the top 10. Clutch has gone for mediums, as has Riffio, Giles, and Sniper. Cowell's opted for the hards, excuse me, so he might be going until the rain comes, if it does come. Bean Darry's opted for the mediums. Roland and Discreetly have opted for the softs. And Stiggy Ryan, they've opted for the hards. Let's get it right. They've opted for the hards. And Stiggy Ryan has opted for the soft compound tyre. A couple of people have been disqualified there. Pat Tate is in the naughty step, as indeed is Clutchy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my God, he's going to be fucking pissed now.
I love... Oh, what's your language? Jeez. Blimey. Where did you get that emoji from, guys? That emote from? Because that is brilliant. And that was... Yeah, I guess that's it, isn't it? Oh my God. Where did you get that? Where did you get that from? Is it just a... Pat, easy. Not in the chat, dude. You should know better than that. Come on.
I'm going to say, come on, Pat. It's not the first time it's happened to you, man.
Yeah.
Come on. These things happen. Come on.
It's in the general runs. Okay, I'll take a look at that later. Thanks, Foreman. I'll take a look at that. Okay, but we're about to get underway then. They're just getting the tyres up to temperature and the brakes into their operating zones, and then we will be getting going here for 31 laps. It seems an awfully large amount of laps, isn't it? It's a long Grand Prix, this one.
Yeah. This is why I don't believe that rain is going to come towards the end. I reckon we're going to have it in the middle of the rain.
Yeah, I was going to say, because we were at Monza last week, much faster track, 119s, 118s and whatnot, and that was only 27 laps, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 31 laps of 1 minute 35.
I reckon we could see the rain there between laps 10 to 15.
He might have thought it was the start of the race, Adam. Just calm down, dude. Just concentrate on your race. The race is about to start now. Okay, cars just moving up into the formation box, and the grid box, and we're about to get going, ladies and gents. To say 31 laps here at the Singapore street circuit, surviving the scary streets of Singapore. Who will survive? Don't forget the predictions have now closed. It was the two choices were DNFs. How many DNFs? Three or less, or more than three. Going to watch out for the lights. There will be a glitch here, a timing glitch as we're waiting. We're waiting.
Go with P13 Giles there.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gents. We're almost ready. Of course, we saw the Ferraris come together here a couple of years ago in the Grand Prix, and it's go, go, go! And Sufjan's got a good start. Murder Master's trying to cover him off into turn one, but Sufjan looks like he's got the start. And there's the Owen Howell's going up the inside, and I think he's been spun around. I think, well, somebody has. As they come through turn two, let's have a watch. We've got the yellows already in sector one as they're making their way down towards the boulevard. No, DRS of course to lap three. Oh, someone gave the wall a bit of a clout there. Clutchy spun.
A bit silly from Clutchy, really.
Did he send one? Did he?
Yeah, he just sent one on the inside of Benji. It was never really going to happen.
It wasn't going to happen there. No, okie dokie. And Roland has lost positions. Bean Darry, I think there's been a multiple incident there because Bean Darry looks like he's missing an end plate.
Fakers.
Oh, Roland's missing both end plates, so they're going to have to come in and make a pit stop, and that's bad news because they were on the hard tyre. That is not good news for them. So let's go back up the field and have a look to see where we're currently at. Sufyan is our race leader as they come into the S-Ben Lard for the first time. Is our race leader. Murder Mass in P2. Dan Motorsport in 3. They've got being closely tracked by Ash Rainbow there in the AlphaTauri in P4. Puma Spec P5. Shane in P6. Owen Howell in P7. I think it was Owen who sent it a little bit towards turn 1. I think he got away. He lost a couple of positions, but I don't think he got any damage. But we are going to see a gaggle of cars coming into the pits, God. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's lost an end plate there. I think that could have been Owen Howell, possibly. Yeah, he's lost the right front end plate there. Clout with the wall.
Oh, my good lord. Oh, I thought Giles was going to send it under on Benji then.
But here they go then. They've come through the tunnel. Most of them have survived lap 1, but we're going to see quite a few cars peeling off into the pits here. Yeah, Benji Brundle was in. He's not going to be happy at all. But the race is about to get going. I mean, you know what I mean. Here comes Ty on Owen Howell. Owen Howell's opted to stay out. Now I'm sure he's got end plate damage. Let me just double check here.
Let me go on board.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's missing a right front end plate.
Takes right behind him.
Okay, I'm going to. Wait, he's got Ty there as well. I'm going to jump on the actual TV pod cams. They're making the way. No DRS, of course, until the next lap. Yeah, 3 cars in the pits. Benji, Sticky Ryan and Roland all having to put on new front wings. Currently on board of Pat Tate in P9 at the moment, trying to chase down Ty and Owen Howell. Now, this is awkward now for Ty and for Pat Tate because Owen, with his knackered front wing and basically lack of downforce, he is going to be basically. They've got to somehow try and find a way past him because he's going to be holding them up so badly. Georgia Bell says, it's the not-so-drunk beer tonight. How you doing? I'm doing good, thanks, buddy. I'm doing good, my man. But here we go, then. And in fact, so far, Murder Mass is staying with Sufyan at the moment. Sufyan's not streaked away off into the distance at all.
I did say that. I did say that by a little break beer. I said that. I don't think Murder Mass is going to let Sufyan dominate like he did last week.
Oh, Pat Tate's had a spin. He's had a spin on the curb, and he's going to have to let everyone through. Oh, he's going to have to let everyone through until Clutchy. Oh dear.
That car.
He's going to get disqualified if he's not careful. He can. These kind of conditions, we will allow a reset to track, providing they provide evidence to say it was to avoid a black flag. Just for a heads up. Owen Howell stayed out. Which is very, very interesting. He is going to try and eke this stint out, even though he's got wing damage. DRS is enabled, ladies and gentlemen. It is Murder Mass close enough for a run at Sufyan. Let's jump on board here with Murder Mass. He's catching him. I think he's just going to run out of road this particular lap. But he is now within 0.3 of a second up front. Dan Motorsport P3, got Ash Rainbow just behind him P4. Pat Tate comes into the pits. He's going to put a new wing on, possibly a set of hards. Oh, Ash Rainbow's had a spin. Wow. No. That came out of nowhere. Oh, Ash. Clip that, dude. Clip that.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, if he sends that clip in, it may be looked at because, again, to try and avoid a black flag situation because this game is so broken, as we know.
Yeah.
But let's go on board the leaders. Let's jump on board the old broadcast cam as they make their way around lap 3. So a few dinks, a few bumps and a few bruises, a few wing changes, but no DNFs yet, ladies and gentlemen. Sniper picks up the first timed penalty of the race, a 3-second penalty for multiple infractions. Let's go Clutchy, says Jakey G, bringing home in one piece. RSF1 Millsy, good to see you, Millsy. Says, come on, Shane. Absolutely. George Bell says, how's the fishy-fingered wonder doing? How are you doing, God?
I'm doing very well, Georgia.
Yay, there we go. Well. There we go, absolutely. And they can see it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, Gazza Burgess has brought the beer. What a legend that guy is. Thank you so much for the raid, Gazza. And I certainly caught the first half of your stream tonight before I was prepping mine, and it looked a lot of fun there. So thank you so much, as always, for covering the Division 4 races with your new partner in crime for one night only, the legend that is Tony, otherwise known as Ant Stan. Anyways, where we're at, we're currently lap 4. We've got some movement here. Tyre's finally got past Owen Howell, and I'll tell you what, he needs to make that move happen. But Owen's come back him on the inside.
Yeah.
Good lord, what a switchback move from Owen, and he's got wing damage. That's quite remarkable.
Ty's,
I think Ty's going to. He just needs to. Yeah, he's just got to pick his moment, and it's going to be so difficult.
I know Ty's going to be frustrated because I would assume you'd know that.
Yeah.
Yellow 63.
Well, this is
that's Baker again.
Stiggy Ryan. Okay, the problem Ty's got though is that Owen with the wing damage is just backing these cars right up, and they're just losing touch. Shane has already pulled out 5 seconds with these guys already, so that is the problem. Following around here is so difficult to pass. But here they go, lap 4. So you've got a whole gaggle of cars stretching all the way back. You can see as far back now as discreetly on that.
Yeah, he's made solid ground. He won't need last.
Yeah, just keep an eye on the chat, dude. There's an idiot in there by the looks of it.
Okay.
Okay, back on the leaders at lap 5 then. Sufyan is our race leader. The advantage is just a smidge under a second. Murder Mass is still staying within DRS range, as is Dan Motorsport. Well, he's on the cusp. Puma Spec in P4, Shane in P5 having a solid drive so far. Owen Howell, that damaged wing. We've got Sniper and Giles with some movement there for P9, P10. I think Sniper, has sent one on Giles there from somewhere. Yeah, just kick this guy, God. We've got a real battle here. Sniper, though, Giles and Bean Darius. They come up the boulevard. Let's jump on board with Bean Darius. Watching Giles there look to make a move on Sniper. The DRS gets the job done, but Bean Darius might try and thread the eye of a needle here as they're coming towards turn 4. What's going to happen here? Sniper tries to go late on the brakes, coming to turn 4. Ooh, bit of a squeeze on there. But he just about holds position. Bean there might be arguing that he got squeezed off the track a little bit there. Thank you, Cod.
No problem, dude. No problem.
Yeah, if you're going to come in and chat shit, you're going to get banned, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, dude, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so, yeah, cheers to the raid, Gaz. I don't know if you caught that. I did say thank you, so thank you indeed. How do you pronounce that? Osasic's cool. Hey, welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, Millsy, I'm doing good.
Our Baker's retired.
Sticky Ryan has gone, and he has gone coming out of the tunnel by the looks of it. I wonder if is that going to be a safety car?
Yeah.
No. It's not a safety car. Bean
That
Darry.
is surprising.
Yeah, that is surprising as they come into the tunnel there, Sticky. Unlucky Sticky, he was caught of, there's his car there, he was stuck there with no setup, of course. He's getting dashboarded before he could put a setup on, which is... Bean Darry has a wobble. He has a serious wobble there.
Has he got damage?
I don't know. It's an early call for a pit stop, mate. Unless it is part of the strat, because we do have rain coming, or it's forecast to come before the end of the race.
I really do wish you could control your own camera.
Yeah, I know. They need to bring it into the new game.
Yes.
Right, here comes Murder Mass and Sufyan with DRS. Is he close enough this time? He's still not quite close enough, but he is staying with him. Sufyan is not having it all his own way here tonight. And there's Dan Motorsport keeping a watching brief in P3. Puma's just dropped back a little bit there in P4. He's just outside of DRS range, and that's going to allow Shane to just sort of cruise up behind him. Yeah. Too many Stanleys, says Sink Badger. Yeah, it's a goddamn invasion. It is. I totally agree, dude. It's a goddamn invasion. There's a new one every week. They're like the Alien Queen, you know, the film Alien, you know? It's an invasion. And Owen Howell, though, is, he's a mobile chicane at the moment.
He's actually pulling away from time now.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, these guys are going to be absolutely going crazy. Look at Giles at Rufio having a battle, coming down to the left-hand. Oh, Giles is going to try and set it around the left-hand side. That can't work. Oh, but you're still going for it. Almost side by side.
Oh, back off, Giles,
He's still going for it. He's still going for it. He's going to send it up the inside. Oh, the banging wheels. He's done it, I think. Rufio's trying to stay there. It's 2 through the tunnel. They just got 2 cars through the tunnel side by side. I've never seen that. Get the clips on, guys. That is sensational. Absolutely sensational driving. I have never seen that. But I wonder if Rufio's got a bit of damage there because Bean Darry's passed him as well. Is Rufio? No, Rufio's staying out. Sufyan makes the first pit stop though. He switched over to the hard compound tyre.
Rufio's got damage. Sufyan's in the pit.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, he's just moved to the hard compound tyre. What a move! What a bit of driving that was from Giles.
Rufio is fine. No damage.
I think he just got a bad exit then. But what a bit of driving that was with Giles and Rufio. That was something stunning. But here comes Bean Barry now. He's got DRS and Giles. Looks like he could get a position here. Sticks into overtake mode. He has burned off most of his battery though. But here he is. Flaps open. Which way is he going to go? Switches to the inside. He's going to try and send it to the braking. No, that's sensible driving. A wise old head there on Bean Barry. Oh, a bit of a wobble there from Giles. Is Bean going to send it? He's having a little look. But no, just... And things he's got to think about defending from Rufio because Rufio's back on it again.
If Sufjan had any damage, because that was an early pit stop for the hards.
It could be because of the rain. Don't forget, we got rain coming, so you know what I mean. It's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out.
That's very true.
I've got to give a quick shout out to Gaza Burgess in the chat who's just cheered 200 biddies. Thank you so much, Gaza. Really, really appreciate it, my man. Appreciate all your support for the channels, all of you. Thank you so much. And, well, where are we? We're lap 7 out of 31. We're not even 25% race distance, but we've already had a ton of action here already. And we've got Shane still with Puma Spec. It's I'm going to go on to the I'm going to go into the broadcast cam just for a little bit. New follow, Oliver RCH. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the channel, brother. Good evening, Vorno. How you doing? Batters! How you doing, my man? Okay, let's jump on this little battle here. Rufio, Carroll, Discreetly, and Clutchy. As they're making their way down the start-finish straight down towards turn 1.
For a move.
He is looking, but Rufio's got a nice defensive line there to turn 1. He shuts the door quite firmly. There is no room at the inn. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go on board Clutchy's car, stick it back into TV pod mode, and just watch this battle unfold as they come up towards the Raffles Boulevard. Carroll is lined up for a move here, I feel, on Rufio, but maybe he's not quite close enough. Just looking back from his car there, Rufio puts his car in a defensive posture, middle of the track.
I've got this battle as well with Giles, Bean, Owen and Ty. Ty's managed to get past...
He's cleared Owen Howell, has he? Oh, that was important. That was so important. So now Ty... You see the damage it's caused to Ty's race, though, with Owen backing these cars up with the wing damage at 10 seconds. Is the gap that Shane opened up. Let's jump on board with Clutchy, who is all over the back of Discreetly like a rash as they come through the onto the S-Bend Lard. DRS, of course, again, which is good to see. They took it off, didn't they, for a season, the DRS in that particular part of the track. Oh, Clutches at the moment, and he's not going to control that. He's had a spin, and that's going to allow Sufjan through, I think. Yeah. So Sufjan's on the charge now, on the hard compound tyre. Let's go back with this battle here with Ty, Bean Darry and Giles. Let's see how they get on. Hey, thanks for the host, Vorno.
He says past Ty.
Yeah, Owen Howell, he doesn't mess about, this boy, does he?
No.
He does not mess about. Oh, and Carroll and Rufio, side by side coming into turn 1. Who is going to blink first? And I think Carroll has just got the job done on Rufio, gets the position back. But Rufio will have DRS again. It's a bit of a gaggle. I've got to fight my way through these cars to get on these battles. Let's have a quick look at this one. We've got Ty, Bean Darry and Giles. Is Bean going to shape up a move on Ty here? Owen Howell's gone defensive. Is Ty going to try and sweep around the outside? Of course, Owen's going to have a lack of downforce there. Oh my goodness me, they're so tight. They're so tight coming into the hairpin, the right-hand hairpin. Ty does a lovely little switchback move on Owen and moves himself up into P5. These guys are having a right old ding-dong. Oh, that's a bit of contact. Oh, and Giles just come through from nowhere. It just came through from nowhere. Wow. What an opportunistic move there from Giles. And they're going side
by side again.
Oh, they're going side by side. This is fantastic race. Get the clips button. The clip button's going, guys. Hit that clip button. You know what to do. Oh, Bean just runs into the back of Owen there. That's going to compromise his exit. What a little passenger race in there, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And let's look at Discreetly on Rufio as well, coming into the right-hander, giving each other plenty of room there, nice and respectful as Discreetly gets the job done. Yeah, and now they've got to start thinking about Sufjan. Again, Sufjan's thinking he needs to clear these guys, really, because otherwise an overcut...
Just be patient.
Yeah, but the thing is, he has to be patient, but he does have to clear them, otherwise the overcut will come into play for Murder Mass and Down Motorsport, and possibly Puma Spec. Vorno says, thanks for letting me jump into Div 4. Oh, you're welcome, dude.
Oh, discreetly's at a moment.
Oh, has he? I was on stream. He's recorded it. He's coming to the pits. Owen Howard is in the pits as well. Okay, this is interesting. Now, I'm going to go on board the leaders here because... oh, Riffy has got a 5-sec penalty speeding in the pit lane as he came in. Right, okay. Forget that minute. Yeah, Giles and Ty is the one to watch, isn't it? And they've got Bean, Darry and Carroll just behind them. But Ty's holding position now. He is in P5. But Sufyan has got a bit of fresh air now before he's going to catch up to the back of these guys, actually. So I'm wondering when Murder Mass and Dan Motorsport are going to call it a day on these tyres and come in, make a pit stop. Whereabouts are they on track? Shane is now all over the back of Puma Spec as well. As
sector 1. Is that discreetly again? Or is...
Yeah, turn 2. Right, I'm going to jump on board with the leaders. They're just coming up the tunnel. I want to see if they're going to come in and make a pit stop because they'll be well aware that Sufyan made the early stop. I mean, then again, they could be on different strategies. They could be medium, and then inters if the rain comes. But that's a gamble.
Yeah.
That it becomes wet enough to have to put inters on. No, they're staying out. But I'm going to stay with Dan Motorsport though. He is all over the back of Murder Mass. Puma Spec though is in the pits. He is shedding those tyres, so he's trying for a different strat. Will this work out for Puma? Is he going to go medium? Is he going to go medium hard? We'll find out in a second. I don't know who this guy is, but bye-bye.
Yeah. See you later.
Oh, Murder Mass got a great exit out of 3. He's back on the power again.
And Giles is in the pits.
Okay, right, we're going to see some action here. Puma's out in the hards as well, so he's covering, he's doing the same strat as Sufyan. But Sufyan is already past him. So Sufyan, the undercut, looks like it's worked pretty well. To give you an idea, guys, I'm just going to go on to the leader gap. There we are. So Sufyan at the moment is 21 seconds off the lead. How long's a pit stop round? It's quite a long stop round here, isn't it?
I
think it is quite a long stop.
26?
Yeah. So
Seconds?
Sufyan should come out the lead. Ty and Bean Darry are going side by side, but Ty's just fought him off there, I think. He has indeed. Rufio picks up a 3-second time penalty. Good evening, Beastie. How you doing, fella? I'm doing extremely well, thank you. Thank you. Nath, good evening, says, did Sufyan get damaged? We weren't sure. Did he get damaged, Cog? Because you were checking on that, weren't you? We weren't 100% sure.
Who's that? Sorry.
Sufyan made that early pit stop.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. I would say it could have been early, but like I said, it could have been the strap because of the rain.
The answer is not 9, by the way, GG's. And you can't guess because you're not a channel subscriber. Dan Motorsport comes in the pit, so Murder Mass. Well, he gets the lead back. I think they just swapped positions over. Now, interestingly enough, I'm wondering if there's a bit of a giveaway there because it's come up with a prediction for a two-stop strategy.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that they will be putting on inters.
Tyres in the pits.
Okay, let's have a look at Sufyan. Where's Sufyan going to figure out in all this? I'm just trying to work this out a little bit. So, well, the two guys that he was... Well, actually, where's Dan Motorsport? Right, Dan Motorsport's come out 4.6 seconds behind him. Okay, so the undercut is worth about nearly 4 seconds.
Yeah.
The undercut is worth about 4 seconds by the looks of it, but Sufyan will be now on, of course, his tyres, though, will have the extra wear, and Pat Tate picks up a 3-second penalty. It might be 9, actually, but you can't guess because you're not a channel subscriber, you know what I mean? But he is now!
Would you like sauce and salad?
He is now, because George Bell's just gifted a tier 1 sub to Nay. Thank you so much, George. Wow. Thank you so much, dude. Nathan? Please say thank you to George in the chat for that very generous gift. George, thanks so much, brother. I really, really appreciate it. You do a lot of support for my channel, dude, and it is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Now you can guess. You have one guess, though, guys. One guess each night. If I get the right answer, you get some TIR merchandise of your choice. Okay, so Sufyan now is all over the back of Carroll. He's yet to make a pit stop. So Sufyan, again, just needs to take his time a little bit. He will be conscious of the fact that Murder and Shane will be pushing hard. Now, Shane has just... oh, Murder's had a spin. Oh, dear, it's happened on the final corner coming into the pits. Oh dear, that's just torn it. So Shane now takes over as race leader, yet to make a pit stop. Bean Darry is in P3, Carol P4, Sufyan in P5 as they come across the start-finish line to start lap 13 out of 31. If you type in exclamation giveaway, Matt, it will tell you, dude. In chat, exclamation giveaway. There we go. Thank you. For subscribers, how many podiums has the Racing Guru had in his F1 online league career? That is completely my entire league career. How many podiums have I had? Okay, Murder Masters we know in the pitch. Clutches in the pitch as well, putting a set of mediums on. But we've got this battle here. Sufyan is being held up because Dan Motorsport, mate, is catching him. Is catching this battle pretty quickly. He's now 2.9 seconds. It was 4.8. It's now 2.9. Safety car is turned on, Shuey. That's for sure. I have noticed that we've had a couple of races recently where the safety car seems to come out for the tiniest incident, or it doesn't come out at all. I have noticed that, God. Hey, bring on the new game, that's all I can say. We're just going to stay with this battle at the moment. We've actually got another nice little battle brewing up as Riffio is now trying to chase down Roland, and he's bringing Pat Tate along for the ride as well, and discreetly. So that's sort of in the lower part of the pecking order. But of course, you know, a safety car now changes a lot of things. Let's have a little look. Oh, Roland's had a collision with Pat Tate. Oh, he got out of shape there, and I'm not sure he's clipped it, so I'm not sure quite what happened there. Just missed the main sort of meat of that one, whether there was a contact between Riffio and Rowan, or whether somebody actually he just lost it. Was there someone leaving the session there, dude? I'm sure someone just left the session.
Yeah, it was that random.
Oh, the randomer. Okay, that's fine enough.
Yeah.
Here goes discreetly on Pat Tate. Oh, this is going to be ballsy stuff. Is discreetly going to sink? Oh, there's contact. Big contact between the two. No damage done, I think, but that was a pretty big bash on the wheels as Bean Darry comes into the pits.
Yeah, Adam's missing a
He's missing the end plate, is it? Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Right, Carol is defending well, though, against Sufyan. He is not letting him through. Adam Obese says, can you check Dan's ERS compared to Sufyan? Of course. Right, Sufyan is running on 8%. He's using a lot of his battery to try and get past Carol. Dan Motorsport, as you can see, has got considerably more ERS. Dan doesn't need to use any ERS at all. He can turn it right down at the moment and just conserve his tyres, conserve his fuel, and just sit behind these guys for quite some time.
Yeah.
And of course, it's also bringing Puma Spec back into contention as well. He's currently sat there in P5. Of course, top two have yet to make a pit stop. And Shane will just be wanting Carol to stay up as long as possible, really. Now, interestingly enough, Bean Darry's come out in the softs, which suggests to me the rain is incoming, mate. Because the softs will only do about, what, 7 or 8 laps around here. So that suggests the rain is coming soon. Cod the Dudley man says bad as yam yam. Quality. Good evening, Harry. By the way, that was me saying hello, not Cod telling you to shut up. He was telling Badders to shut up. Just thought I'd better get that one out there before I get reported. Right, Sufyan though will be trying to shape up for a move, but Carol has also burned off a lot of his DRS. So this could be Sufyan's chance if he can get a good exit. But I'll tell you what, Carol's tyres are holding together extremely well. Yeah. Is Sufyan close enough for a run? Carol's going to look to go defensive now.
Here comes Dan Motorsport. Here comes Dan on Sufyan. Oh, he's going for a double overtake.
Oh, Sufyan's got the move done, and Dan has come out of that one quite badly and has lost position to Puma Spec as well. Puma Spec's got through, so Dan was the biggest loser there. He went for the double overtake coming into the braking point at the top of the Raffles Boulevard. And these guys scrapping. It's helped Shane a little bit, but now Sufyan's got free air. And he's going to try and chase Shane down. The question is, where will Shane come out? I've got a feeling he's going to come out behind Dan Motorsport as it stands. I could be wrong. We're about half race distance now. That 15 out of 31. Sniper there picks up a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, maybe a little. I mean, the thing is, though, Dan's a racer as well, you know what I mean? He spots an opportunity, he's going to try and go for it, and didn't quite pay off at that particular time. I'm going to flick it back onto broadcast cam just for a little bit. Where should I go to now? I really want to stay this battle, to be honest with you. I really want to stay this battle because it is an intriguing battle as to how it's going to pan out.
Yeah.
Sufjan is catching Shane quite quickly. Shane's tyres are pretty much starting to fall off the cliff now. It's been 15 laps, which is a good long stint on these tyres. And but the gap's coming down all the time. There's Carroll P3, Border Puma and P4, Dan Motorsport P5, Murder Mass and P6. Of course, he's now trying to. He had that spin, of course, coming out of the tunnels. He's looking to try and get his race back together again now. Giles in P7, Benji Brandle in P8 having a pretty solid drive. Being Barry, though, he's closing down those new soft compound tyres. He sets the fastest lap of the race to the 1:38.6. Clutchy P12 having a pretty solid drive. It's all over the back of Ash Rainbow. Of course, Ash, he had a moment as well, didn't he? So he had to pit. And that cost him quite dearly. Discreetly and Ruffio are still battling. Pat Tate has made a pit stop. He's putting a medium compound tyre on. So he'll be looking to go deep into the race on that set of tyres.
Here comes Bean on Benji.
There you go. And he gets the job done as well, moves himself up into P8. Because he's gambling. He is gambling that the rain's going to come sooner rather than later. Clutchy has got past Ash Rainbow as well for P11 on the braking zone coming at the top of the boulevard. But now, Carroll's just dropped off the back of Sufjan. Sufjan's on the charge now. He's brought the gap down to 14 seconds to Shane. Shane's going to have to really seriously think about pitting now. And Puma Spec and Dan Motorsport were all over the back. But Dan there picks up a 3-second time penalty.
It's raining.
It's raining now, is it? Oh, the rain has come. Well, this could be an amazing call by Shane. If he can just get those tyres to last another lap or two, this could be a brilliant strat call from Shane. You know what I mean? But the rain has come. You can see it, ladies and gents, on the halo. The rain has come. The question is, how soon is this track going to become slippery? And when it does become slippery, how soon before it's intermediates? We're going to find out very, very soon. But Puma's going to be shaping up for a move on Carroll. Carroll's in a long stint in these hard compound tyres as well. Puma needs to get a good exit here out of 3. He's on the power. Can he chase down Carroll now? He's got virtually no battery left, but here he comes. Carroll goes defensive. Which way is Puma going to go? He's going to try and go around the outside to turn 4, but I think Carroll's going to cover this one off. Yeah, good line. Dan Motorsport right behind these guys, as you can see. Probably 3 laps is Nath. Okay, cheers for that, buddy. So this may have been a very good call by Shane, but the gap is coming down now to Sufjan very, very quickly. It's 10.6 seconds. It was 17 seconds, wasn't it, when all those cars came in, when Sufjan got past Carroll.
I'm just still on board with this battle between Carroll, Puma and Dan.
I mean, the track still looks pretty dry, but it's one of those sort of glossy tracks which, from a spectator's POV, it's really hard to see when it's getting wet. Do you know what I mean? It's a very smooth, glossy track. Meanwhile, Murder Mass is catching these guys at a rate of knots as well. He's got that gap down from over 10 seconds down to 7.8. Sniper and Pat Tate are... Sniper and Pat Tate are having a good battle as well. P17, P18. Hey, Clem, how you doing? Good to see you, fella. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dan nearly almost pushing Puma Spec through the left-hander.
Shane is begging this track to start getting more slippery.
Yeah, because he's took the gamble. He can get those meters to last, and the gap's now down to 8 seconds to Sufjan. But conversely, these 3 battling is also, from a podium perspective, is helping him out. Because these guys are losing time with this battle. Let's jump on board a Puma Spec. Dan Motorsport, I don't think he's going to be close enough to move, but Puma's going to be close enough this time. Surely he's going to get the move done this time. Switches to the inside line. That's what he needs to do. He's going to go late on the brakes into turn 4. But Carroll covers him off again. And there's Dan Motorsport right back behind us. Just great, great driving, guys. A really good defensive drive. But now we're seeing some water sticking to the camera, which means the track is getting wetter, guys. We're seeing even more of a sort of shiny haze on the track. That is the rainwater being reflected off the lights. And as you can see there, Dan's struggling. He's struggling for grip now. So I'm wondering whether we might see Inters coming into play quite soon. Murder Mass has brought the gap down to 5 seconds on these guys. Coddy is really, really catching.
He is. He is.
Snipers in the pits. Is he the first to blink? Or has he had a moment before forcing a pit stop?
He's on. He's going for
Gone for
a wheel
softs.
change. And
He's
the
gone for softs.
Yeah.
He's gone for softs. He believes it's not going to get wet enough then. The gap to Shane now is 4 seconds from Sufyan, but Sufyan's dropped these guys by over 7 seconds in just a few laps. So apologies for staying with this battle, guys, but this is where it's at the moment. This is where I think the race could be won or lost here. What happens in the next 2 or 3 laps of these cars, potentially. Bean Darry, since passing Benji, is now all over the back of Giles in P7. They've got a ghost. That is Sniper being lapped there, I do believe. Was that Sniper being lapped? I think it was. Oh, damn, Motorsport, a lot of overspeed. Oh, I was going for... Oh, I can't watch. And yeah, there's a contact there, and Dan's in the wall, and you have to kind of say that... I think Puma may have just turned into him a little bit there. Here comes Bean Darry on Giles.
I was late on that.
Yeah, I'd have to watch it back. They just looked like Puma just shimmied to the right a little bit and just touched. It touched enough of Dan's car to destabilise the car. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kazi. Quality name. Quality name, as he closed the doors. It did look a little bit like that. It's hard to tell, though. I want to watch that back, to be fair. I would want to watch that back. Sufyan, though, meanwhile, is past Shane. Shane spun. Has there been a contact there? Shane has clipped something. The Sufyan is in the lead, and Shane is in the wall, and Shane was clipping something there. Murder Mass is now up to P4. When are these guys going to come in? Are they going to come in? Are they going to try and stick this out? Roland is in the pits, and he has put a new set of softs on. Shane's got. He's just got to pit now. What's he going to do? I'm just going to stay with Shane. I want to see if he puts the inters on, or whether he goes for another set of slicks. We're about to find out. It's coming in now. Sniper there with a 3-second time penalty. Whew. Indeed, it's been raining now for a couple of laps. But so far, they're staying out there at the moment. What's Shane doing? It's a new set of slicks going on. So they are quite happy with the grip levels out there at the moment. But this race has really come to life now a little bit.
Yeah.
Can Sufyan and Carroll... Well, Carroll's got to make... Carroll is yet to make a pit stop. He has to stop. And Murder Mass, after that spin, is now net P3, I think, after it's all said and done. That's after spinning. He's net P3.
Yeah.
Currently 2 seconds behind Puma Spec. We've got Clutchy and Owen Howe battling at the moment. Well, I think Clutchy's just got to move on. Owen Howe moves himself up into P9. Bean Darry has still not got past Giles. I'm going to switch on to broadcast cam just for a minute so we have a look at the track from up above. To be fair, it's pretty good we haven't had the safety car out yet, Cod. I must admit.
I'm surprised in that. I am.
Yeah, me too. What Puma's getting
At least
really,
one.
Yeah, Puma's getting. It's yellows in sector 2. Oh, someone said there's been a moment up at the entrance to the S-Bend Lard, I think.
I think it was Benja.
Yeah, it looks like Benji on the mini-map. His car's dropped off quite a bit. Oh! Carroll's hit the wall. And he is going to have to make his pit stop now, whether he likes it or not. He's got end plate damage. And Murder Mass is all over the back. Oh, no. Wait. Is he staying out? Puma's coming in, but is that an illegal pit entrance? Murder Mass is in the pits as well. Can somebody clip that, please, ladies and gents? Because that is technically an illegal pit entrance, possibly. I want to have a look at that. But Carroll stays out despite the damage. That is weird.
Was like Puma stuck in too much? Shall I show?
Yeah, exactly. He switched over to the Inters as well.
It was like
As has Murder Mass.
Now, is there enough water on the track for this?
Yeah, we're going to find out shortly. When they come out of the pits, we'll just keep an eye on their split times with the cars there sort of around. Gandhi says, what's happened to Adam? Has he had a spin or something? Yeah, he did have to do quite an early pit stop, to be fair. There was a contact, I think, with... I can't remember. Who did Pat have a collision with? I can't remember now. I think it was Roland. Roland, I think it was. It was a three-way battle. Oh, Owen's gone! Owen's gone! Safety car. Safety car. This has just made this race very, very interesting. Everything has suddenly evened itself out. A lot of guys are going to get free pit stop now. Owen Hout has gone, and I'm trying to work out on track where he... Has he gone at turn 2? No. Where's his car? Oh, he's gone at turn 4. The left-hander, I think, at the top of the boulevard. But we have a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. First one of the race, and the second DNF of the race. I've got some work to do. Back in a moment. And Benji Brundle has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. That's just really trashed his race, because, of course, he cannot serve that penalty under the safety car. Now, let's see what's happening here.
Oh, my God. Sophia nearly lost it in the pit lane.
Did he? Yeah.
He nearly crushed it into the pit entrance.
Right, well, Sefian's in. Cal's going to have to come in and replace that wing as well. Dan Motorsport is staying out. Is he staying out? No, he's coming in as well. Are we going to see everybody come in now? All the slick runners come in for Inters. It looks like a lot of them are coming in. Giles and Bing Darry are coming in. What about Clutchy? Oh, Clutchy's had a spin. He's in the wall just before the pit lane entrance. Well, that's not good. Benji Brundle, of course, will come in, but he's going to have to serve unless he's going to gamble it and try and stay out. No, I think Benji's going to have to come in. He will... And Sniper's got a speeding under the safety car, a drive-through penalty for Sniper. Benji's going to change his tyres, but he'll have to serve a drive-through when the safety cars come in as well. So how is this all going to pan out then? Wow. It's
it's worked beautifully for Carroll.
Well, it has now, because of course he had the wing damage and he stayed out, and he's come back out, and Shane has stayed out on slicks. Shane has stayed out on slicks, ladies and gents. Benji Brundle has put new mediums on. Clutchy's gone for new softs. Wow. Very, very interesting, because we now have completely split strategies.
I mean, it's raining, but it's not raining.
It's not hard. No, it's not a lot of hard rain. No, absolutely. Kazi, thanks for the follow, dude. Really appreciate it. I love that name, by the way. That's quality. Welcome to the channel.
Kazi and Codemasters go hand in hand.
Absolutely. Gandhi in the chat, it's going to be an interesting end to the race. You know, you're absolutely right now, because not only are all the cars going to be bunched up, but we've got guys on completely different compound tyres. Disqualified Sniper receiving multiple penalties. Wow, I haven't seen that for a long time.
No.
I have not seen that for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. An actual genuine DSQ. Is that a wise call from Clutchy, Jakey? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out, because he's not the only one. We've now got 3 runners out on slick compound tyres. The problem they've got, of course, is that under safety car they lose tyre temperature anyway, and of course with rain and a cold track they're going to be losing a ton of tyre temperature. The other side of the coin, of course, the Inter runners may have a problem when they restart COD once they've got going of overheating in their tyres.
Yeah. If
the track's not wet enough. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I totally agree, Bran. Absolutely, you want to if you're going onto slick compound tyres in greasy conditions, you have to have the softest compound tyre on. Shane is coming in. He's changed his mind. He is. Oh, this is kind of trashed his race there a little bit. He's going to come out probably a P10, but it looks like he's coming in to put on a set of Inters. So we'll just stay with Shane just to make sure. And there we go, intermediate tyres going on his car. Benji Brundle, though, has stayed out, as has Clutchy. So this is interesting. Unlucky, Aaron, dude. That's unlucky, dude. You're having a pretty tidy race there as well. I mean, considering you did that long stint with wing damage as well. That first stint you did, so it's unlucky, dude. Millsy says, beer, when can we sign up for next season? Not for a little while yet, mate. We've still got quite some time to run. That's a good point. I've not even thought about sign-ups for Seasons 5 yet. We've still got, including this, 6 races to go this season, and then we're going to be taking a pretty solid break before the new game. Before we think the new game's going to be ready. We won't be just going straight back into league racing like week 1 of the new game. We've got to test it and everything. So I don't know. Probably around about when the new game comes out. When that's when I'll probably do sign-ups for 2 weeks, I reckon. But that could change. That could change. But yeah, it'd be good to see you, dude. Okay, so have a quick slurp of water because I'm getting pretty dehydrated here.
I'm very interested to see what grip Clutchy has got in them soft tyres.
Well, Benji as well, because Benji's on the mediums, and that's like a hard. Oh, it's a spin clutch. Well, there's your answer. There's your answer. No grip whatsoever. He is spun it in the wall, so he's going to have to come in now. New wing, new set of intermediate tyres coming on. The one that's going to be interesting to watch now is Benji, because he'll be the sole, unless Clutchy puts another set of softs on, Benji will be the only runner on slicks.
I think it's raining heavy a bit. I think
it is. It's pretty steady. I'm going to jump out the safety car now anyway. I'm really hoping the safety car comes in soon because it's been out seemingly forever. I hope we haven't got this visible falling too far back. Clutchy has been given a drive-through penalty for falling too far back. I haven't seen that penalty either for a long, long time. So Clutchy's got to come in and do a pit stop and then serve a drive-through penalty. So that's his race. Absolutely trashed. Beers and the JDN coat. No, I'm on the water, dude. Absolutely. Owen Hound says, I was enjoying it considering everything that happened in the first lap. Tried to get P3, but 3 into turn 1 doesn't work, as I found out, and then decided to graze the wall a tad. Yeah, but you did still defend extremely well with those knackered front wing. Badder says, you going to Silverstone beer? Absolutely. Tickets have been purchased. With the Jackie Cole posse, of course, at Silverstone. With the Stanleys as well. God help me. Haha. Don't really like that chat. Oh, yeah, I suppose it's alright. Okay, so lap 24 out of 31. We're waiting for the safety car to come in. Let's give you a rundown then of where we're currently at. 3 DNFs so far. Owen Howell, Sticky Ryan and Sniper. Sufyan is our race leader. Carroll is in P2 with the safety car works out really well for Carroll. Murder Mass in P3, Puma Spec in P4, Dan Motorsport P5, Bean Darry P6, Giles P7, Ash Rainbow P8, Shane, where you can see the damage that spin cost him because he's come out in P9. He was, net P3, I think he was, wasn't he? So,
yeah.
And overtaking's not going to be easy now. Discreetly in P10, Rufio P11, the 2 Alfa Romeos. Safety car is coming in, okay. The 2 Alfa Romeos 12-13, that's Pat Tate and Benji. Clutchy P14, Ty P15, and Roland in P16. Badders, it's not a problem, dude, because they're doing a guarantee, Silverstone, where it's either a full refund or you have the option to carry your tickets over forwards to 2022 if restrictions are put back in place. So financially, you will not be out of pocket either way. So you either get your money back or can just delay it, put it back a year. So yeah, but tickets I think are in very, very short supply now. We got ours a month or two ago, so it's worth checking and it's worth checking. There'll have to be a lot of begging done, Nathan. Put it that way. Sufyan, what's happened?
Oh, he nearly crashed.
Carroll's in the lead. Puma Spec's gone.
Oh.
And Murder Mass has just taken the lead coming to turn 1. He's just done them both going into turn 1. What a restart from Murder Mass and Carroll. And Dan Motorsport is going to get past. Sufyan's having problems trying to get heat into those tyres.
Yeah.
He really is. And Murder Mass took full advice, as did Carroll. And Sufyan is now under a lot of pressure from Dan Motorsport. And Puma has gone. Oh, we've got a double Bean Darry's. A double Bean Darry's crash. That's in. They're dropping like flies. Sufyan's trying to get up the inside there with Carroll. Has he got the move done? Looks like Sufyan might have got one position back. Yes, he has. He's got the overtake done on Murder Mass. Oh, hello, Dan Motorsport trying to get the inside there. We've got Giles right behind these guys and Ash Rainbow. Wow, two quick DNS. Puma's going to be spitting feathers because I honestly thought he was on for a podium there. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, indeed. What a restart. And there we go. So that means everyone up a couple of positions. Oh, that's so unlucky for Bean and for Puma. But, oh dear.
Sufyan and Murder Mass.
Yeah, well, it's all happening now, isn't it? All happening. Let's jump on board with Sufyan's car. Get its POV. We can already see how tricky the conditions are. It is absolutely tanking it down with rain. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Singapore and it's Asian tsunami rain. You know what I mean? That's how much it's raining here. And they've already opened up over a second on... Have you actually seen it saying DRS disabled yet? Have you actually seen that?
I haven't.
I haven't seen that yet either, no.
No, I haven't, no. Surely it's disabled, surely.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be, isn't it? It's got to be. So all you guys have guessed the prediction, you've done right. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close the prediction down now, actually, so you guys can get your channel points now. So, how many DNFs? Well, there were more than 3, that's for sure. Because there have been 5 so far, so there we go. Congratulations to all those guys.
Discreetly pretty close to each other.
Okay, let's have a little look here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go back on board of Sufyan in just a minute because he is chasing down Murder Mass. He might be going for position. This could be for the lead here. He's going to go side by side to turn 4. This is brave, but I think Suffer's just got the move done on Murder Mass. He has. And he moves himself up. Back into the lead again. Murder Mass, though, is not going to give up on this. Now, Badders has just said something interesting. Are we going to see possibly full wets? It's not raining that... It is raining, but is it that hard? I can't see... I'm not seeing puddles in the track. I'm seeing a wet, greasy track, but I'm not seeing puddles yet. But they are struggling for grip here. Well, that much is obvious. There's Carroll in P3. Dan Motorsports just dropped off a little bit in P4, so the leaders are getting away here. But there's a few penalties knocking about as well. Giles in P5, Ash Rainbow P6 is hunting Giles down, looking for big points here. Shane has moved the course up with the 2 DNFs, which were in front of him, up into P7, discreetly P8. Pat Tate in P9, Ruffio in 10, Ty 11, Roland 12, Benji Brandle P13, Clutchy in P14, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're currently standing, lap 26 out of 30. We've got like 60 odd people watching. Thank you so much, guys, tonight. Really appreciate that. It's great to have support on the channel. It really, really is. The top members of the community, all of you. Alrighty. So, Suf, now he's got the job done on Murder Mass. He is starting to pull away now. He's starting to feel more comfortable in these conditions. I hope that's not a commentator's curse. But he is starting to feel more comfortable. He's opened the gap up to 1.7 seconds now. Murder Mass himself is just showing signs of starting to pull away from PRS Carroll. I mean, you've got to give a shout out for Carroll. It's his first league race of the season. Just come back after an absence.
Yellow sector
Yellows.
2 3.
We've got Benji Brundle. Benji Brundle's had a moment there. But he's got going again. I think he might have to make a pit stop though. Because what hampered Benji and Clutchy had to serve drive-through penalties, didn't they?
Yeah.
We'll go back onto the broadcast cam for a bit. Not my season. Sorry at Dan Motorsport, didn't it? Oh, was that the move going towards turn 4 Puma, I think it was, wasn't it? Unlucky day tonight. Unlucky. Chin up. Keep going, my man. Keep going. But there we go, lap 27. Ash Rainbow is really haranguing Giles, as you can see there. They are very, very close. They're just coming onto the S-Ben Lard for the hairpin. Is Giles going to be... is Ash going to be close enough for a run here? Let's have a little look. If he can get on the power early enough. Not quite this time. Yeah, electric and wet doesn't work, Owen. Yeah, I know what you mean now, mate. I know what you mean. Carroll is back within a second, of course, of Murder Mass, but there is no DRS, of course. We're under wet weather conditions. Benji Brundle is in the pits. Unfortunately, he's back out of the pits now, I think. I think he was just serving his drive-through, I think. Possibly, I'm not sure. Roll is on full wets. Interesting call, but I don't think it's going to make any change to positions. Shane's coming in the pits. Interesting that Shane's coming. Is he replacing a wing or is he going on to extremes? Are we going to see a late round of pit stops? Oh, Discreetly's really struggling for grip. I think these guys are really starting to struggle here, mate.
Yeah, just a straight swap to extremes for Shane.
Shane's gone to extreme wet weather tyres. That's the blue wall tyre.
Has he pulled it off? Has he pulled it off? He's known Shane.
Sniper's just left the session. Okay, yeah, he did have some time ago, to be fair.
Yeah.
Now, for these guys here at front, it's a question of can they just keep these tyres, enough heat in these tyres? Are the tyres clearing enough water off the track? To be honest, I'm still not seeing puddles at the moment. I'm just looking. I'm on board of Carroll at the moment. Oh, Murder Mass had a bit of a slide there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing puddles now. Yeah, I am seeing puddles. I think I'm just wondering whether we could be seeing around the pit stops here. Shane might have possibly made a really good call to get him back in. Oh, they're really struggling for grip. Let's have a look at Suff. Suff looks okay at the moment. But Murder Mass and now Dan Motorsport is on the back of Carroll and Murder Mass. Sorry if I've spent a lot of time on these guys tonight, but I'm trying to concentrate on where the action is. So apologies if I've missed anybody. Clutchy's in the pits as well, and I think he's going to be going on to extreme wet weather tyres as well. This is fascinating stuff to see how this all pans out. I want to stay with the leaders to see what they do. Let's go on board with Safian to see if he does stay out. Oh, he's absolutely piddling down a rain now. Really, really struggling for grip.
He stays out.
Right, Suff stays out. So he's going to try and go to the end. Murder Mass. Yeah, Murder's staying out as well. As is Carroll and Dan Motorsports. All the leads are staying out. Joel stays out as well, so they're quite happy. Well, Brandon says it's probably too late for pit stops. All I can think of is Canada, Division 4, where they pitted 2 laps from the end, and they had to because people were getting punches. Do you remember? Do you remember that, Cod?
Yeah.
Division 4.
I was right in the middle of all that.
Pumpy says Safian for the win. It's a bit late for a race win prediction, Pumpy, in all fairness. But Murder Mass for driver of the day. Yep, I could live with that. Ty's gone. Ty's gone, and he is gone. Coming out of the. Oh my goodness, where is he? He's gone to second from last corner. Wow. Okay. Riffio's in the pits. He's gone for extreme wet weather tyres. Yeah. Discreetly's all over the back of Ash Rainbow trying to force a move here. Wow, that's adventurous. We'll have a look at this battle at the moment. It would say the track conditions really are bad now, ladies and gentlemen. I think what we might find is if 1 or 2 pit at the front, it'll be a domino. They'll all suddenly come in for 1 lap. But I think they're all going to try and stay out now. It's a question of, I think it's almost a question of survival. Big lock up from Discreetly coming into the hairpin as he comes onto the Esplanade. It's all about survival now, Cod.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Dan's at a moment. Dan's in the wall.
Oh, there we go. You see, there we go. That's how things can change so quickly. So Giles goes through now. Dan is going to have to pit. Has he got damage?
Yeah, he's missing.
He's got to come in, surely. He's just going to drop like a stone otherwise. And they're just literally tippy-toeing their way up towards the tunnel now. So that's three cars gone since the safety car restart in the wet. And Shane is catching Pat Tate at a rate of knots as well. Right, yeah. Dan's going to have to come in. Yeah, Dan peels off. So Dan's coming into the pits. He's got absolutely no choice there. And he's going to drop down, probably behind Shane now. And that it's suddenly brought Giles and Ash Rainbow into play for potential podiums here.
It has. It has.
Right, lap 30 out of 31. So it's penultimate lap here. Safian has a comfortable-ish 4-second advantage over Murder Mass. And of course, there are sort of hang on, got to scratch me here. There are some penalties as well to think about. Murder Master P2, Carroll in P3. They're just, I just think these guys are just trying to bring the cars home. God, they, you know what I mean. They're not racing now. It's all a question of just survival and grabbing the points, really.
Oh, Murder Master's hit the wall.
I think he's got damage there. I'm pretty sure I just saw some carbon fibre come off that car, dude. Can you just double check that? Because I'm just on board a Carroll at the moment watching
Yeah,
that.
he is missing a right end plate.
Okay, it's too late for him to pit there now. I think he's going to have to stay out.
And he was actually slightly catching Sufyan as well.
He's going to drop back down now. Again, this really does bring Giles and Ash Rainbow, and even discreetly into play now as well for potential podium. It's really, really opened up now. With Murder Mass and Carroll carrying penalties. Because I don't tell anyone what penalties they do have, I just say that they've got them. So let's have a little look here. We've got discreetly there, P5, P6. We've got a bit of a gap back to Pat Tate. Look how quickly Shane has caught on the extreme wets. The wets are the tyre to be on. It's just too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Shane has halved that gap on Pat Tate in 2 laps. We've got Dan Motorsport is now battling Riffy, but Dan came out in P10, so he lost a lot of positions there, having made contact with the wall. And Roland has suddenly found himself almost in the top 10 again. He keeps on doing this, week in, week out. He does. You know what I mean?
He does, yeah.
He does,
every week, every week.
Right, Suff's on his final lap of the race. Murder Mass with another penalty. Oh, this is going to get really interesting now. But you see how bad the conditions are. You can barely see the car in front. And of course, having the when it's wet like this, Cod, having the lights glaring down makes visibility even worse. It's like looking for a fog bank. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just going to stay this battle just for a little bit. I'm going to keep an eye on Sufyan because he is coming up to lap Benji, I think, and also possibly Clutchy. I think Benji's going to be seeing blue flags very, very shortly. We might be able to hold him off there until the end. Really appreciate you all tuning in tonight as well, guys. Really, really appreciate that, by the way. Thank you. Alrighty, so I'm now down Motorsport is still all over the back of Rufio. It's a great testament to these guys. They can actually race so close under such difficult conditions. But I'm going to go and jump on board with Carroll, who is now closed right up on Murder Mass. Murder Mass trying to nurse that car home with a knackered front wing. And this is going to be the real test now, the hairpin. Can he get the downforce and the grip out of the core of the traction? So far, so good. Fuel lights are on, of course, for these cars, but they are on their last laps now. But I think the penalties are going to change the podium positions a little bit here. Let's jump on board a race near Sufyan. He's just coming through the tunnel for the final time. There is a back marker. That is Benji Brundle in front of him, but Benji's not going to get lapped here. But Sufyan is going to take, barring Stewart's inquiry for cutting to get back to the pit lane, a well-deserved victory. As he comes across the line now, in fact, Benji he wants to finish the race. Sufyan takes the victory. That is his 3rd win of the season. Here comes Murder Mass, but we know these two have got penalties. Murder Mass is going to cross the line second. Does he stay second? No, Carroll jumps in. All eyes down to Giles now. Giles gets P2, Carroll P3. What about Ash Rainbow? Does he make a dent in this as well? No, but discreetly gets P4. Murder Mass P5, dropping down to P5 on penalties. What about Shane? Shane finishes in P7. Pat Tate crosses the line in P8. Rufio is going to make it in P9, I think. He's got Dan Motorsport still right behind him. Look at these two battling away right to the end of the race. This is what I call battling. And Dan's still trying to get him on the final corner. Oh, but Dan's lost it. Dan's lost it. He got on the power too early and he crosses the line in P11. Roland gets P9 on penalty countback. Wow. And Clutchy's going to come through for P12. What an end to that race, ladies and gentlemen. But Giles gets the podium. Carroll gets P3. The big points to Ferrari. Of course, Carroll sat in for Hayes tonight, so that was a very, very good reserve standing.
Yeah, definitely.
But we're going to stay with Clutchy, who is coming around his final lap. And he's kept it going. Discreetly drive the day, says Syke Zaney. Do you know what? I'm going to go with discreetly after all that. Finishing P4 for where he was. Yeah, discreetly is my driver of the day.
Last?
He was.
Was he last?
Yeah, because he had 2 or 3 spins, didn't he? Yeah, two and three spins. So discreetly is the commentator's drive of the day. We'll wait to see who Cody's picks. And we'll get to, obviously, as we know, Sufyan doesn't have a mic, so we will get Giles and Carol in for a chat. Hopefully, all going well. I'll open the party up, Cod, if you want to bring them in.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
But here comes Clutchy, and he stayed with it. He had a couple of spins, but he kept going and got some good points. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And discreetly gets the Codemasters drive of the day. So, yeah, that's fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough. We concur with that one. We concur with that one indeed. And we'll give you a quick rundown of the final positions, and then we'll have a chat with Giles and Carol. If we can get hold of him, get him in. I think Giles is already in. Oh, there we go. Carol's just coming into the party as well. And as a spraying the champagne, let's give you a rundown of what was an absolutely thrilling Singapore Grand Prix. Sufyan then takes the race win. Giles in P2 on penalty countback. Carol on P3 with that mega stint on the hards, working so well for him before the rain came. Discreetly in P4, driver of the day. Murder Mass in P5, dropped down there with penalties. Ash Rainbow in P6, Shane in P7, Pat Tate in P8, Roland top 10 again in P9, and Ruffia rounds up your top 10. Then we've got Dan Motorsport in P11, Clutchy in P12, Benji in P13. Ty is actually classified as finishing in P14, so he does get points, but 4 laps down. Bean Darry DNF, Puma DNF, unfortunate for Puma and Bean Darry, and Sniper disqualified, and Owen Howell and Stiggy Wright DNF. And it's, it looks like, you've got all these DNFs. Now, I'll tell you what, that was really tricky conditions. Very tricky indeed. Fast lap of the race was Bean Darry, but as it was outside the top 10, he does not score the bonus points. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. I will just say, I'm going to get the podium screen up very shortly. And we'll have a quick chat with these guys. If I can find the podium screen. There we go. Okay. We will give the customary shout out to Sufyan. He is not on the mic, so unfortunately he won't be joining the party. But Sufyan, another good driver. Thought there, to be honest with you, chat, that Sufyan might have been caught out of the restart there, and I thought the likes of Murder Mass and Carol, I think Dan Motorsport were going to get him. But he prevailed again with another dominant drive and another huge step towards championship success in Division 3. But we're going to move on to second place. I think that was you, Giles, wasn't it? I believe.
Yeah.
It was, Giles. Congratulations, dude. It looked for quite a long time there that you were sort of well down the pecking order, sort of about 7th or 8th or 9th for a while. But then it all came to you again when the rain came, and you kept it clean. You had some good battling, and you got another big set of points, 36 points in the bag for Ferrari. Tell us all about your race.
Yeah, first of all, good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone that's watching. Great stream as usual. Yeah, qualifying, I tactically didn't want to get into Q3 because I was planning on starting on the hards, hoping that the rain would come sort of just after midway, where it'd be the cut-off, where it wouldn't be achievable to go on the mediums and then go on the wets. But the rain came a bit sooner than I think everyone thought, because it looked on the game that it was going to come right at the end of the race. But in the race, yeah, as you said, I started P13 quite a way back. I was just slowly making my way through the grid. Just kept it nice and consistent, didn't cut any corners or get any penalties, and that's what eventually got me the second place, because unfortunately a couple of people had some unlucky penalties during the safety car. I think Mass got one, so he was quite unlucky. But yeah, definitely there was no catching Surf at all. He was gone. He dominated the race, so fair play to him. But yeah, as you said, in the end, like a big haul of points for Ferrari and for me as well, because I think that jumps me up to second ahead of Dan, because he had a pretty eventful race as well.
Yeah, he did. Unfortunately, he had a moment with, I think, Puma Spec coming up towards turn 4, the top of the Raffles Boulevard. But going back to you saying about keeping it nice and steady, Singapore is one of those tracks where that is the key, isn't it? Consistency is the key to doing well at Singapore, particularly when you know you've got wet weather incoming. It's just getting into that zone, isn't it? And just pumping out those laps. not do anything silly, just keep on pumping out those laps, and it worked out so well for you tonight, Giles. So congratulations. We seem to be talking quite regularly in the podiums this season, so it's a sign that the season is going really well for you. So congratulations, dude, and look forward to see what you can do at Sochi next week.
Cheers, thank you. Yeah, I'm still looking for that top step.
Absolutely. It could be next week. It could be next week indeed. The championship is not over yet, not by a long shot. Anything can happen. But well done, mate. Well done for tonight. And we'll see you next week at the Sochi Autodrome.
Perfect. Cheers,
Okay.
Beer. Cheers, God.
You're welcome.
Cheers, mate.
Move on to P3. His return back to league racing took a short sabbatical and has come back, and his very first race as a reserve driver, standing in for TIR Hayes, he's picked up a podium. Carol, what a great drive. Tell us all about that race.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, it was an eventful one. Singapore usually is, but I did get pretty excited seeing that there would be a bit of rain at the end, because I do tend to enjoy the rain. I'm not the quickest in the rain, but I do enjoy it. The quali wasn't ideal. I did have the screen freeze, which caused me to crash. But
Yes, saw that.
also, yeah, it was unfortunate, but also meant that I could start in the hards and just take them till when I needed to take them to, which was when the rain came in the early 20s. I can't remember, but it was early in the 20s when the rain came. But I was genuinely surprised that more people around me in like P12, 13, and just outside the top 10 didn't opt to go for the hards and just take them to the rain, because I've done it before in a few other leagues where I've just started on the hardest compound and just took them to the rain, and it's worked like brilliantly most of the time.
Well, it worked beautifully, didn't it? Because you actually had that spin. Just, I think, were you actually going to pit that lap anyway? Because you had the spin, didn't you? Just before the pit entrance, I think it was like a corner or so before, and damaged your wing, and you come in. If I recall correctly, was that right, Carl? I'm sure it was you. Wasn't it, Cal? I'm sure you had a moment.
Yeah, I did. I had that moment in Sector 3, and I had like yellowy green wing damage, but I still decided to stay out, and then the safety car came the lap after, which I was like, fair enough, I'll take that.
I mean, when you had the spin, were you planning on pitting then, or were you going to stay out anyway? And
I was just going to stay out, because I seen Puma had damage behind me and he pit, and I think Dance Motorsport had that spin or crash a lap or two beforehand, so I wasn't really going to lose too much ground, as the rain was already there, and I knew I'd be on inters in a few laps anyway, so I just decided to stay out, because I knew the tyres would last until I needed to pit for inters, which they did, thankfully.
Well, the strategy call paid off. It was a perfect strategy call. It worked really well. We were actually saying, when it all unfolded, you absolutely nailed it in the strat, and it got you the podium. Could have been P2, of course. I think you and Murdo were carrying a penalty or two apiece. I think Murdo obviously was carrying a bit more because he dropped further down the field. I think he finished P5, I think it was in the end. But a pretty satisfactory return to league racing in TIR, Jack. It's a solid drive, and I guess you'll be saying to guys, you're not good enough. Leave. I'll take your permanent seat now.
I'll have to have a think about it. It's definitely has piqued my interest, and I've got a podium in my return. But we'll see in the next coming days.
Well, we've got the new game coming soon for everybody anyway, so we can get off this god-awful game and try something new. But GG's tonight, mate, and as we say, we may see you next week in Sochi, depending on who's racing. But if we do, I'm sure you'll have a good race.
Yeah, cheers.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome, guys. Well, that just about ends the show. Just going to head back to the command centre and wrap up the stream for the night. Okay, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. Card, thanks for doing the co-coms as always.
No problem, dude.
That was a lot of fun tonight.
Always a pleasure.
That was an excellent race tonight, I thought. There's some really good battling tonight. Thoroughly. Singapore, so it can be occasionally, it can be a snooze fest, but not tonight. That was an absolutely epic race, and I really enjoyed that one, mate. So thanks for calling that with me. And
no problem.
Thank you, buddy. Guys, thanks for your support as always. Really appreciate putting on the show for you guys, and some good bands when it's still Batner with Extreme XJ with his Captain Underpants emote in the chat. Oh man, I'll have to put that stream up for you guys to watch. Okay, I'm going to call it a night, guys. Tomorrow we do have a couple of races happening tomorrow. We've got the PC race all going well around Singapore. 7 o'clock I'll do a POV stream, provided we've got the numbers for that. And then we've got Performance League. I may not be streaming the Performance League tomorrow night. I'll let you know. If I'm not, there will be somebody else doing it, of course, possibly Perennial. but I'll come back to you on that. But I'll definitely be here on Thursday because we're going to be running a double header, all going well on Thursday, at track trial, and of course the Division 2 Singapore Grand Prix. All right, yeah, bye Captain Underpants, says Brandon. Thank you so much, brother. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night there, guys. I'm pretty tired, to be fair, and I'm still not quite 100% at the moment. So thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Welcome to new people to the channel. Thank you for the biddies and also for the recommitments and the gifts as well. It's greatly appreciated. And thank you for the hosts as well, guys. All right, your support for the channel and the community and the wider community is greatly appreciated. But I'm pretty knackered. I'm going to sign off. So I'm going to say until next time, take care and Godspeed.